Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
And we back, and it looked like my screen is black. I don't know well. Hold on. Yeah, that's my screen.
Yeah, it's showing the same way on here too, but that's all right.
Oh, you don't see me? You see the black screen?
Yeah, I see when you try to when you cut your camera off, I see your MDM Films icon, but when you turn your camera back on, they show black screen.
Yeah, like my camera off. Probably gotta cut it off, cut it back on eventually. What up, y'all? Y'all in here, please hit that like, hit that share button. You watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Our girl Reese Ree gonna pop in and out. Probably she on the road with our girl Misha, our one and only
Happy
sponsor
birthday, Misha.
of
Shit.
the Morning Mac Show. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Misha. Misha, It's her birthday. It's the day.
Yeah, that's today.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Misha. Yeah, you know Reese ain't know she'd had the video plan and
And all of
all
that type of
types of
stuff.
stuff. That's cool. We turning up all month for our girl Misha. What's the date? The 7th. 4 Sam. 40 Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. 40 Sam.
I ain't mad at it. Happy birthday to her. Hopefully she enjoys herself. And that's all I want for them, be safe on the road. Should enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, gotta enjoy them days out with your buddies. Got your
Mm-hmm.
girl Riri with you. Riri, don't be out there showing off. Don't embarrass Misha.
I know.
Don't be out there embarrassing her. They say where they going? Where y'all going with
They're
Misha?
going to a spa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say they're going to a little spa, get some. I don't know what they do at spas, little facial treatments and stuff like that.
Oh shit. Okay.
The show is probably welcome to the place where good vibes grow. I know that's right. Get your ass on here now. Thank you
You
for
see
making it
in the
public.
comments.
All
Tell
right.
Riri, tell Misha, man. We
Happy
said happy
birthday.
birthday. Yeah, y'all pop in when y'all get to the spa. I know y'all probably got a nice view out there. Oh, there she go.
Mm-hmm.
There she go. Riri,
Hey,
what up with you?
I hear the morning Mac music. I'm out here in this cold, waiting
What's
for the
up, Josh?
birthday girl. Out in the street. Hey, okay, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, the
Can you
music was
see?
still playing somehow. Yeah, we can
Uh,
hear you now.
oh, I'm waiting for the birthday girl. Why would she be down there?
Oh, she ain't picked you up yet?
Yeah, I'm getting in the car now. Okay.
What up,
Morning
LA?
Mac show. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hold the phone a minute.
You gonna tell us happy birthday.
I'm
It's
saying
your
happy birthday to
birthday.
me. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, Misha. Dang, I don't know what's wrong with my camera right
to the
now.
water again, to the water again. The cleaning.
Will
Y'all
do. Will
can't
do.
see me.
Find someone for that to do
I don't
something.
know why my screen black.
My brother turned 60 last week, so I put him on.
I might turn 60 last week.
So enjoy your day. Bye.
Okay, Misha
Robin, let me
turned
turn you
60.
back.
I say enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye, babe.
Goodbye, Robin. Hey, Robin.
Oh, that was a
No,
phone call.
That was my. You been-
that was
Okay.
Misha.
I'm 52.
She is 52 today.
Oh, you're a youngin. You a young, yeah, you a little younger out here, Sean. Riri, so you older than Misha?
By a year, y'all be 50. I'm 53.
No, you're 2 years older than me.
Not 2 years. I'm 53 now.
And your birthday's at the
I am.
She will be
Yeah,
another
she
year
2
older.
years.
I'm a year and a half older than her.
She's trying to do girl math.
Look, I go backwards anyway. I don't know what you're talking about. When I hit 50, I'm going backwards. I'm going down.
Going down.
I ain't going
You
up.
back in your
Woo.
40s.
Hell yeah. I'm 47 right now. My birthday, I'll be 46. I'm gonna see if I can get back to 0. I do what I want to do with my age.
All right, Benjamin Button.
Break it down however. Benjamin Buttons, there you go.
Yeah, you gonna be
There you have
underage.
it.
You ain't be able to get in some places. Right?
Well,
When you
by the
get past
time
the
I be
20.
underage, ooh, that's some that be like, so wouldn't it? So I do it all over again, but do it the right way. If I had the knowledge that I have now back then, man, we all be rich. This is how I tell you. Woo.
Get that
Hey,
money.
y'all see the damn Powerball is now $5 a ticket. It used to be $2 a ticket.
Now
And
where
it's
they
no
spending
better
more money?
odds. Same amount, but it more than doubled. How do a ticket more? How do you more than double? That's a 60% uptake.
Damn.
That's ridiculous.
Everybody
It
trying
was
to get rich.
$2, now it's $5.
If I can
Yeah,
prank
Shit,
out
in this
something too, I'm
economy,
yeah, probably because all that
shit.
sports gambling stuff, they probably not making as much money as they was before everybody started gambling on the sports. So they probably
good.
like, look, we're gonna go up and make up some of that loss, but more than but that's double the
That
money.
sports Everybody I know be on that sports gambler, so I don't see how the sports gambling is losing nothing. That's on the uptick. It looked like because everybody
You
trying to parlay and bet
you missed
like that
comprehend
bet.
what I said.
Huh?
So you probably ain't hear what I said. I said that's
He's,
probably why they went up the lottery because the sports betting.
Yeah.
oh, okay. I'm thinking it's all together. That
Hell
all
no,
the
they ain't
gambling
all
is all
together.
together.
Nah.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
I can't wait till we start the morning Mac Casino. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be lit. That'd be lit. Somebody
The
pulled
house
me away from the
always
poker.
wins.
Misha said, "What a house always wins." Speaking
Uh-huh.
of winning, Saturday went well. The show Saturday. I had a good time visiting with my aunt. I love you, Aunt Ann. I am tired as hell. So I hope I only hope that I don't fall asleep on this people table.
You is.
Here go Misha, you is at the
Yeah.
spa.
They get to pouring
Oh
that
yeah.
essential oil and get the rubbing on you. You like,
Rich gonna be over there. She done took it off the shelf with her toys in her pocket. Look. Look at Reese. No, she thinks she's slick.
Uh-huh.
What?
I know when you get
Look,
with
come
me,
out, son.
she get
I
you to
think
do
I'm
things.
pregnant. I think I'm
Right. Right.
Reese gonna put it. Misha gonna put a bet in on you. I bet you can't make my big girl. Da-da-da.
It's always about that money, Molly. I'm gonna get that money.
Happy birthday to you.
No, you try it.
Yeah, no problem. Shoot. I know that's right. Spring chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
52
A
years.
old
Yeah.
hen.
Spring roll or whatever.
Like an
Look,
old
well,
duck.
well, how much is your eggs? How much you selling your eggs for?
They not
The
for sale.
eggs,
He's not for sale.
they got an Easter egg hunt.
I
Look,
got a
they-
golden tick.
They got an Easter egg hunt coming soon. You won't have them eggs. Somebody find
They
it.
out front and
They
they
be like,
say,
uh,
they be like, you smell that? That smell like boiled eggs.
ew, Misha. Fry to fertilize.
Man,
Fry to fertilize. How you want your
how
eggs?
you want your eggs?
They crazy. But I had an offer. I ain't gonna tell you who offered me. They said Saturday, they was like, are you going back? You know, if you have a room, because if not, you can share my room with me. They was like, no, I ain't trying to get you in bed, but they do got 2 beds in the room. And my aunt was like, you know what? We should have took the room and put him out.
What?
He was trying to
the west spot.
what I know that I was offered to sleep in the room with the gentleman, the upper room. I was in the, so and I just it just tickled me. I was flattered. I was like, you know, I should give you some because you did a good effort. You just no, it just tickled me. But I had my auntie with me. I couldn't be slutting around with my auntie because she was slutting around before me. I should have locked him in the room with her. He wouldn't know. He wouldn't be ready. He look. He looking for some. She done gave him more than what he bargained for.
Hit it with this right here. But the Black
Welcome to Wakanda.
Welcome to Wakanda. I'm the Black Panther.
That's right. Shoot, and that I know my aunt. That's what she is, a Black Panther. Welcome to Wakanda. Wakanda for life.
You cool.
He said, forget the cougar. You gonna be some. You hear Misha over here talk? She said, "Fuck you, cougar. I'm a panther." But we had a good time visiting with family. I had a video. I had 3 videos that I wanted to get, but since I'm not in the studio, I can't cue it up for y'all. But just so y'all know,
what was the video about?
Turn Up Tuesday. I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. Turn Up Tuesday.
Okay. You gonna
so
hold
I
out?
ain't gonna spoil it. I'm gonna hold it hostage until tomorrow. Today is Monday Madness. Oh, I am so road rage. I understand how some people can have it.
On the way back?
It was on the way back. So many people, like say me and you driving, a car came between us. Then it was like I can't. I can't get it out. We were on the bridge.
I see.
It's only on this bridge. It's only 2 lanes. So how you gonna squeeze yourself between and bogart through the little space? That I think it was like the Bay Bridge.
Y'all went down like
We was there like Eastern Shore. We was in Pocomoke County.
Pocomoke.
I thought she
Pocomoke.
Hold Joe to blow.
You've been announcing it all week, Pocomoke. Come on.
Pocomoke. We was down in Pocomoke City, Maryland. And that was like, because we went over the Bay Bridge, we were over the water. I think we done went over 4 bridges. And said, how many bridges are we going over for the same body of water? But check this out, people. My phone died. We was doing a GPS. My phone had a full charger when I left the house.
Are you sure?
And it was on.
Trust.
Well, y'all know I can't hardly see nothing.
That thing had 18% when you left the house.
But we got down. No, we got down and we was 32 miles from the place. And the thing came up and said 1 minute. Eagle Man in 1 minute to what? So I said, please. We like, I was like, Ann. And Ann tried to put her phone on, couldn't get her phone on because she had her phone hooked to the damn tablet that was back at the house. I was like, oh, this is some shit. So we drive, looking like victims in the woods. She was like, I don't know. Do we go down further? I said, we're 32 miles. We got to keep straight. She was like, I know I done came 32 miles. I said, I don't know. So we got there. We left at 2:45, y'all. We didn't get there till 6:40. So it took us, how many hours is that? 4 hours almost. The 3 quarter, it was 2:45. We got there at 6:40. So yeah, that's 4 hours to do a 2.5 hour drive. Traffic was so thick. Oh my gosh, everybody and their mama was out, and people was driving crazy. It was because the marches. Did you know? I did not know every state had a march yesterday, y'all.
Yeah.
I seen the video you sent me. That me and Ann went through and looked at some more videos. Wisconsin.
I sent you one this morning.
What did you think I was saying? Stay y'all black ass in the house for? What did you think I was referring to?
Yeah, don't take your ass out there.
I said it first. Forget the videos.
We was going to do on Friday. We was going to do a skit that says, "Sit your old black ass down." It was enough of us to do it, but they was like, "No, I don't want to." Why people scared to be on TikTok, Facebook stuff? I don't know why people scared to be on the camera. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, I do it, but I'm still shooting the video. So you still gonna you just be sitting there not saying nothing. But but a lot of us did not, because there was a group of black people that couldn't get to the march in North Carolina, and it was out marching because they were she was disabled. Hold on, let me see. Can y'all see this?
Yeah. This them buildings.
That's some of the video.
LA.
This is look at that. Chicago was all those people. Now, if all these people could come out, there you go, Mimi. That's courtesy of Mary. If all of these people could come out and do that to protest in every nation, every state. Thank you, nation. I don't understand it. I really don't.
Yeah,
they unified and was out. Now we can't get together to march or get nothing together like that. How did all 50 states get on one accord?
I didn't want to. I don't think we need to.
For our causes. I'm talking about for our causes, like the gun violence and all that.
All of us even agree on our causes.
Yeah. There's
the
levels
one
to
cause
the
that that body of people agreed upon is that it was directly or indirectly affecting them. Whether it was immigration, federal jobs, any type of funding that's being cut, somehow, somewhere, black, white, blue, or red are being impacted, as opposed to just black on black violence that usually only makes a hiccup on either 5 or 6 o'clock news. It doesn't even make the news for more than a day.
Exactly. And them people that you see standing up because they hit by something, I don't know if she said that verbatim, but they getting hit by, they hurt right now. That's why not because they just want to fight for rights.
They
Nah,
haven't.
they hurt.
They
They
haven't. They
didn't
haven't
think they
felt
was
the
gonna
heat
be
yet.
losing.
They want.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
haven't
they didn't
even
think they was gonna
gotten
lose
the
jobs and
gist
be
of what's
impacted.
coming.
And yeah,
Like most of them, I'm saying, assuming, do not work for federal companies. So they haven't felt the
right.
fear of losing your job, of going to your job and using your badge and it says
What's up,
access
child?
denied, which did happen
Exactly.
to people last week.
Yes, it did.
They have not
Yes, it
felt
did.
the pain of employed person. And those tariffs are coming to hit you in the next week or less.
Yep.
And if anybody noticed, every particular area on the planet has had an increase in tariffs, except for at least two entities that I know of, which is Russia and South and North Korea. Why not those?
Because they're not gonna. Because those two places are the only ones that are not going for that. They will gladly bomb you, just to bomb us. Versus,
not even that. You're in cahoots with them. You agree with their policies. You appreciate the level of dictatorship or whatever you want to call the oligarchy. You appreciate the way they have their quote unquote country under your thumb. You're trying to implement that. You're trying to do a lot of things. You're trying to implement that same process here and get rid of democracy. You're also trying to make a way to keep you and your friends at the top 1% of being not just a billionaire, but uber billionaires. And we're just hoping that bubble will burst. Elon Musk is feeling the heat from Tesla everywhere. So we just want to keep applying pressure.
Right. But I wouldn't highlight April 5th as nothing to be influenced by or inspired by or nothing. These are people that didn't think they would have to say nothing. They thought all this was going to go in their favor, and because it's not, is why the reason why they out there. Not just because of immigration or other people or people of color or none of that. Nah, they fighting because they're affected.
Exactly. Their reasoning is completely different from ours. However, and I think I told this to Reese and I told this to another girlfriend. I said, unfortunately, when we have a voice, it is muddled and singletary.
Yes.
If it takes a white woman to be the face of your movement, you get behind the white woman because she will make a way. She and her friends and her white power or influence or entitlements or whatever you want to call it, they will make movements in waves. And if we benefit or somehow they mirror each other, unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do. Whether you do it in the open or you do it behind the scenes, you make a way for that white woman to make enough fuss that you benefit from it too. Because when we made a fuss, it only makes a ripple in the pond, not a wave in her ocean.
Oh, yes.
Well
said, too.
Not a wave in the ocean. I know that's right. I ain't skipping rocks in nobody pond. Lake,
I'm doing a belly flop in the pool. And it's sad to say that, but that's what our society has come to, and even more so. Since Trump has had his second election, unbiased and open racism has been at an all-time high.
Oh, yeah.
I sent Reese a video this
morning.
I don't know if she had it's of a woman a grandmother who has biracial grandchildren. Now, whether she thought this in her heart or she just wanted to be TikTok famous, but she's trying to get them to turn to the camera. And she's like, hey, nigga, to her grandchildren.
Oh, wow.
Her daughter was like, that's enough, mom. And her husband is like, stop that, be an adult. And she's like, hey, like they little.
Like calling them.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
These are your grandchildren, not your stepdaughters. This is what your child had. These are your biological grandchildren.
Yeah.
And for your hatred or want of power or money or fame, you would do this to your own. And that's sad.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you was going to, you should send me the video talking about Jesus, my nigga. I said,
go to rap.
The rap, and I just bust out laughing. I said, Trey sent that to the show earlier today. So did you see it from the show?
That's funny that she sent you that.
No,
my mom
she didn't even see it. Exactly.
That's funny, yeah. My mom sent me that joint. That's the craziest part. And that's where the tickling effect came from.
Nigga.
Jesus. Nigga. I ain't gonna say it back.
Jesus, my nigga.
Jesus, my nigga. Jesus, my nigga.
I be laughing.
That's my nigga.
And
That
and it
shit
was so
So
funny,
funny to
man.
me because you could tell they weren't like even being racist in a way. They was like really thinking for some reason that was okay, and
He's like, that's the
they
culture,
really
and that's
thought that
how
like they
rap
was
goes.
related to the younger kids, and really thought they was
Uh-huh.
about to pull it
That's how
some.
rap goes.
That's why it was funny to
I mean,
me. Yeah,
children
that's how
and
rap is supposed to be. Like, so they really thought they was doing
uh,
something to connect. That's the funny part.
man, all
But
of it.
they was doing something to
That
connect.
shit is staged, man. Everybody just noticed racism when Trump and Elon Musk in it. Like they been racist. They been doing racist shit. They been killing us. All that. It's just now it's visible because they hate the people who's in office right now. I just really think if Joe
but
Biden was in there doing the same thing, people
there's a
wouldn't give a
certain
fuck.
level.
I was
You
wait
know,
a
There's a
minute when
they
certain
Joe
wouldn't
level
give
Biden
a
of
was
fuck.
in there. I was hating. When Joe
Nah,
Biden was in there, I
a
wasn't
lot of people
hating,
they
but
care
I
what
was
they was
pointing stuff
doing
out.
though.
nobody's
no.
People
perfect.
ain't
I'm
No
care what they was
politician
doing.
but
is
Trump.
perfect. They all
See,
got a
but
little dirt underneath their nails.
But
And now
he knows how to play on people's minds because
emotions.
he told people that he said, I like the stupid ones. I like the ones that don't educate themselves on nothing because they easily, they easy votes and all that type of stuff. But yeah, he like even the make America great again thing. He'll never let that go because he knows that's a slogan that rings true to people that look like him. That says that if we get back to this certain point in time, it will be great for us the way it used to be.
Yeah.
And
But what's the
you know,
definition? What's the time frame? Nobody ever asked him this point blank to his face. What date, time, decade, era are you trying to replicate or get back to?
oh yeah,
Answer
well
that for me.
I just wish some of the reporters around him like actually had the nerve. I'm far removed, though I live close to DC. I'm very
Mhm.
far removed from the White House, the Oval Office, or any room that they would be having any press conference. But if I
Yeah.
had a means to ask him that, I would want to know
Yeah, I
what does
would
that
want to
mean to
know.
y'all.
I have
I know what it
a
means,
arm
but I want
length
y'all
of
to say it.
questions to ask him and Elon Musk.
I just
Hmm.
got
Like,
questions as all the politicians, not just them two. Joe Biden, Obama, all of the ones came before him and them, And I think Make America
Yeah,
Great Again is when Black Wall Street did exist and when whites and blacks was walking amongst each other, spending money and loving on each other. They just don't talk about the history when we was together. They so caught up on
well,
the slavery and the hatred, and that's what people caught on to.
Molly,
So the first thing they think about when you think Make America, we was never great. America was great at one point for a long time till they bombed us and fucked us over. Y'all just think America always been bad for us. Like it never been a time that black people was happy here on this land. And I don't think that's the case. I just think people only remember the bad times. But you can
but let
look
me
at
ask you this,
history of the
Molly.
time, it was good.
You said you thought America was better, great. I can't remember the exact quote you just said, but when we had Black Wall Street and things like that, but that was still under segregation. Is that something you say you agree with? You agree with separate but equal in that term?
No, yes, separate but equal. I don't want to be part of them. I want to have our own, and that's
I
what
do
Martin
agree with
Luther
that
King
part.
fought against. He fought for us to have rights with these people, sit on the bus with these people, go to restaurants with these people, and now we got it, and they control it how they want to control it because they own it. But when we own our own, we can do things how we want it. I want to get it back to that time. That's when America was great. I believe for our people. That don't mean it was. I'm just saying that's what I believe at the time it was great for Americans, whites and blacks at that time. From what I was reading, it looked like they was having great time. They was growing. They was working with each other, and it was a small group of people that didn't like that, and they messed it up. And now they got us back divided, hating each other instead of helping each other like at one point we did. And it's just funny that people noticing all this stuff with these people in office. But when the last people was in office, all of this stuff was happening. When Obama's in all these things was happening. So it's just like it don't matter who in office. They don't fuck with us. They just get us the caught up. Look what they about to do. It's distraction, not distraction. Every April 5th is going to be something. Once you start to follow these tracks, it's like every April 5th, they're going to come up with some bullshit or protest. And I think it just tests us. Let's just see how many people we got programmed. And then on April 5th, you see how many people they got programmed to come out there to protest or some shit they ain't going to really ever change. They're going to do what they want to do, but they can still get people to go ahead and march, and they feed off that energy. People don't believe in energy,
Yeah,
but they believe
yeah.
in Wi-Fi. They believe in all these other things they can't see. Energy is real, and they like when we get rowdy and we get scared and we in this fear and we out there marching and doing all this shit. But it's like,
You
man, we
know
got
what it is, Molly?
what is it?
And said in one of my videos, people get emotional, but there's no room for emotion in politics. Then that's what
Mm.
they feed off of. They
Oh, you
get
talking about
everybody
Dr.
all
Umar?
revved up going. on the emotion, and I agree with that. There shouldn't be the emotion in politics. Politicking is business, and when you put your emotional in business, sometimes it don't go good. And that's everybody all out there emotional. Do this, do this, do that, do that. Ain't nobody thinking politically. I'm
Nope.
I
like,
mean,
wow.
but we're gonna have to, but which is why I would want to get further away from that system if I possibly could, because it's always gonna those decisions will always be fueled by emotion. You know,
Well, it shouldn't be the
I
motion
mean,
for church, like that man said.
it shouldn't be, but it doesn't matter that it shouldn't be because we know what it should and should not be. We just need to focus on what it is. This country itself was founded for a whole purpose, and that purpose was not for us. So, you know, I don't know if anybody, you know, everybody says, "Oh, conspiracy, conspiracy," but if you pay attention to what the New World Order was supposed to be when this country was founded or stolen, whatever the history is, whatever, the mission of this
Country used to
country.
be a prison. The country was in history. It started off as a prison, and bad people go to prison.
Okay, but
So they.
okay, so we can't really be looking for those same people, those same families, because
Mm-hmm,
those same generations come from them same people we talking about. So let's remember that,
mm-hmm.
and take it into present time. Remember, those are the offspring of those people that are still carrying those missions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we gotta, you know, get trying to be a part of the system. I would never dismiss anything that anyone that looks like me has done for their rights, but I think the things that we were fighting for were just I just think we were fighting for the wrong things. Fighting to be a part, more so fighting for ourselves and having our own.
I think
Saying that you're equal because you're in the space of white people is already giving them a pedestal by default. And saying that they're better than you because you think that your life is better because you're in their space. So
we
yeah.
were supposed to be fighting for our freedom and justice. We were
Well, that
supposed to
started
be fighting for
first,
the
and then
right.
when we
Wait a
got
minute,
that,
wait a minute.
Mm.
But,
I
but,
mean, it's a
but for the
conversation. It's not an argument. I'm just talking to you.
no,
I'm
no,
not
I'm
arguing.
I'm not. But I want to get my point before I forget it. What I was
Oh,
saying, I be some lately. I'm tired. And my mind. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted physically and mentally.
I feel you.
What I was saying that we initially was fighting for the right to be free and them not to have they could walk all over us, do anything. We couldn't even look nobody in the eye. They could snatch your baby, do what, and we couldn't say nothing, go to the sheriff for nothing. We was trying to fight for justice. We was trying to fight for equality in the fact that I'm a man, you a man. You treat me as such. I'm not no animal. Don't treat me like a dog because that's not what I am. I walk on two legs and speak just like you do. I'm a man. Treat me like a man. So when we talk about what we were fighting for, that's what we were fighting for, to be seen in there as like a man, not as commodity, property, or a chattel. What's another word? Ownership. You don't own me. You know, that's what we was fighting for, to stand up. And I believe in equal but separate. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because I believe we learned more about our people, culture, and everything when we were like that, and we were self-contained. When we was like that, it was less crime. When we was like that, it was crime going on, but people cared about people.
I agree with that too, but I think part of the issue, if you still do separate but equal, is when we're talking about who controls the purse strings, who controls the dollars. It's something like Molly was saying, it's like we had our own businesses, but it was still under the umbrella of whatever jurisdiction you were under. And that's when separation is not a good thing, I think. I think you still need to intermingle with white people or non-whites in some way, because you still need to have some level of protection. Like, if
Why can't we protect ourselves?
because we don't have any money, we don't have any power.
We got all the money.
No, we have all the money because we're saying that now, but back then under Black Wall Street, Oklahoma, Rosewood, things of that nature, that we had our own businesses, but it was still under the umbrella that the white man allowed us to have that.
It was that
So they're
allowed
like,
them.
you can have this business, but as soon as you start to make too much money, then taxation and problems come with that. You need someone of color, an abolitionist, someone of influence to say, let them be. They're not bothering anybody. They're profitable. They're offering a good product. As soon as the white man or any other entity thinks you're doing better than them, that's when the problem happens. So that's what you need. That's why you need intermingling at the government or at a political level to say, this man has his own storefront and you have your own storefront. he sells bottled whatever and you sell bottled whatever. There's enough money that he can afford to do this and you can afford to do that. Just because all the blacks now go to Mr. Johnson instead of going to yours paying 2 cents more, you got a problem with that. But as long as they were coming into your shop spending money, you didn't have a problem with their black money. You need someone to say, he's not breaking any law. He's not technically stealing your customers. He's in a whole nother county. They'd rather travel to go put their money there. Separate but equal, yes,
okay.
but there still needs to be some commingling. There's influence and power to give protection and respect. If that's not the case, then they would take over, because that's when prejudice and jealousy and envy come into play. Just like if they could do it now with everybody not going to Target, everybody going to Costco, they'd be rooting and rioting and looting and everything, because we're losing billions of dollars. Well, yeah, you are, because you didn't care about black dollars. You didn't care about the people who come in and spend their hard-earned money daily, mind you. So separate but equal, yes, but I think it can't be 100% separate, and it's never going to be 100% equal either.
I'm just trying to fit my mind around it. So every other nationality that come here, is they not separate but equal? Like, do the curry out got black people owning curry out, or is it all Chinese people? Everywhere you go,
it's all
you see
Chinese, and so it's
exactly.
and beauty supply and beauty supply.
Yeah, so exactly, it's like we can have our own.
But that's because white people don't go into beauty supply and white people don't go to the carry out. They don't care about that money.
I mean, you can say that. I see white people buying the same last year.
I mean,
they might get
I guess the majority now.
Not in the same way black people do, and carry outs.
Oh, you mean the level of consumption? The level of consumption is what you're saying.
I think,
so they don't care if you're killing yourself eating fast food. They don't care that you're spending millions of dollars getting horsehair, because it's not impacting their money or their environment or their neighborhood.
And that's why I think we get they messed up with white people. They don't mean they white people. They just mean they wealthy. They the 1%. I know a lot of poor white people that grow up around black people that go eat and do the same shit. They in the same poverty as us. Skin color don't matter. If that was the case, they can say, "Hey, I'm white. I shouldn't have to eat this."
No, Ronnie, you're right. That's the same way. No, you're completely right. I 100% agree with you. But that's the same way poor whites are being impacted by Trump's tariffs, his cuts, and everything else. Everybody think the majority of people on welfare is black single women, and it's not.
Nope.
Yeah. So the same people who voted for you thought it was only going to be immigration, which didn't impact them. But as soon as he cut your SNAP, as soon as he cut this funding and that funding, single white women on welfare are impacted just as much as the next person. He didn't care about those, because you don't have any power or influence that he can benefit from. You just got caught up in the wave of him cutting niggers.
Yeah. And the
Damn.
government took that idea because they didn't have
Twitters and stuff. Like, I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't know. No, because you thought immigration only impacted one person. The fact that you're a small business owner, you own your own construction. There's people in Nebraska talk about all of the people who work out farms are migrants. You still voted for Trump when he told you he's gonna work on immigration. You didn't think he's gonna come and take the people off your fucking farm? Well, Karen, you deserve what the fuck you get.
But that's the thing. When Obama imported all them people, nobody said this what them people get. Nobody was like, "Oh, Obama, why you deporting all these people?" He still got the record number. He deported more immigrants than any president ever stood in office. And I think Trump trying to break his record. That's why he trying to get all these. It's all about dumb shit with them. But why?
It's always dumb stuff. And I'm not denying the numbers for Obama, but it's also in the manner you do it.
Yeah. I mean,
I believe you can say whatever you want to somebody. Well, how you say it. You can do whatever you want to people. They just don't see it coming.
But the difference is the country is behind Trump. I remember the toys that were being sold with Obama having a noose around his neck. So, online.
And the monkey, they had the monkey.
They had the most police killings during Obama term too. For black men. So.
Oh yeah, not
and I think they was doing that to make him look bad. Though. I don't think
I'm not arguing that. Not arguing that at all. But the country, he has the majority of the country on his side, as we see. That's why they out there now trying to scream about what's not right and what they thought was going to be and blah blah blah. You already seeing how many people he had behind him. Whether he had the dumb people that don't know nothing about laws or politics, don't read nothing,
right.
Which is AKA the PWT.
AKA the KKK.
No, the KKK is a highly organized group.
They
They're
are
smart.
Democrats.
He was banking on country bumpkins with 4 teeth. That's what he was banking on.
Oh, the
Yeah, exactly.
The hillbillies.
The
Oh,
hillbillies.
that's
the
where
white
JD
trash,
Vance come
the
in.
white
Hillbilly
boy
Hillbillies
trash.
could be attorneys, judges. They could be highly educated people, informed people. He was waiting on the backwoods country people who didn't know that
got no
blue
TV and
states
stuff.
fund your schools.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Yep. 100%.
Yeah,
he
but
wanted
it's
the hard working man's vote. That's why he got. Well, you don't hear nothing about JD Vance. That's why he got the young, hard working, country
It's smart.
hillbilly elegy is about him, JD
Smart.
Vance.
And
So
you
he
got
went and got the Ohio people and the people that where he was
How
living.
does JD Vance perfect like this, and your wife is 100% Indian?
Yeah, he got an Indian.
His wife is Indian.
100% Indian.
100% Indian. She's not a Carlo. She's 100% dot Indian.
Dot Indian.
Yeah, JD got on one.
And that little
JD
thingy
got
thing
on
in the
one,
middle.
man.
They
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I'm like, she's Indian, not Native American.
From India.
I love it, man. I mean,
Yeah.
man, I think it's a show though. You know, I love it. I think they all act, and that's why all of them go to acting school. There's nobody in them politician parties that don't.
I think every politician in this administration, especially, I'm not saying
is an entertainer.
Not even an entertainer. Yeah. They all out for self, and Trump is making backdoor promises. Like, it's gonna be rough. If you got thick enough skin and you can hold it out, in the end, you and your family will be set for life. You and your lineage will be set for life.
Yeah. I'm definitely, for that. America, anything America. I like that he's for America. A lot of people, I get they got hearts for these foreigners and these foreign countries, but I ain't like the fact that they was taxing us more than every other country in terms. And now they going up even more on us because we refuse to keep getting taxed. If you're gonna tax us the same amount you taxing all these other countries. Don't charge us more, after we done helped y'all get the canal and gave it back to y'all. Y'all gonna charge us more than everybody else that come across here, even if they got more product, just because we're American. So I was like, nah, I get it, but they playing hardball, and now we being affected by this shit. They ain't got to worry about not being able to buy groceries or get certain
Josh,
things.
for the reaction on the post. I seen that.
They
well,
going
the
at
problem
it,
with
but
that
we
is
gotta
a lot
live
of people
with it.
think America is so rich. They think every American walking around here make $200,000.
Oh yeah,
no, they think you can afford it. They want to go up on eggs or milk or gas. They like.
But let me ask y'all this: what do we need to get from other countries that we cannot produce here in our country?
We can produce a lot of things.
We don't really need anything. It's just about taking what other people got. They just want to bully and take what people have. We don't really need much.
I think y'all phone ringing or going out.
Y'all phone? Did somebody ring your phone or something? Is the sound changed on your phone?
But get Black with me.
Yeah, I seen Black coming here. My bad, Black.
Butter acting on that. What they are doing with Impact Earth. Yeah, if you allow it to impact you.
Yeah,
everybody keeps saying
going out and come back in.
It's going to happen, but it never happened. But you fear the shit.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if you. I can hear you, Reese.
Oh, I can hear you now, Reese.
But then my thing is,
okay.
I wanna. Oh, go ahead, Misha. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that I want people to answer with, because just like I asked on the last stream, I forgot what specifically we was talking about, but I asked the people on the panel in the comments what were they affected by with the particular subject we was talking about, the specific one, and nobody had nothing to say. That's when the stream got quiet and nobody really said nothing in the comments. I was asking them if I forgot what we was talking about specifically with the administration and Trump and all that, and I was asking people in that show on that subject what were they personally affected by, and they did not have anything to say.
Yeah, nobody was actually
affected. As of yet, they may not be impacted yet. I mean, that hasn't hit hard yet. For the most people, especially in the middle of the country, who aren't on the East Coast or in California, where produce and commerce and government work is prevalent. So we felt that need and hit first. That somebody the first way. One of my close friends lives in Kansas. The government footprint in Kansas is like 1%. So they could give less than a crap about quote unquote government work. What you don't understand is what government work does. Like, you don't understand like child care subsidies. You don't understand how health insurance works. You don't understand how caps on your drugs and your prescriptions work. So the wave can be, once you got rid of USAID, that people start to have a visual of the impact. It still didn't impact them directly, but you understood like what soft power meant. Like if I wanted to send Africa food, I'm gonna benefit the farmers here who grow peanuts. They can do peanut products. They can send over their soy products. So government help to do that, to have the farmers here not lose anything and all that other stuff.
Yeah, but why people talk like the government going somewhere because you fire some niggas? Like if I fire some people at McDonald's, that don't mean McDonald's not selling burgers no more. Like they still gonna sell burgers. Like they still should have people to do those jobs.
Of McDonald's. The McDonald's in your neighborhood ain't gonna be there, so you gotta travel to go to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta travel.
If you get rid of the Department of Education, people don't understand that at the federal level what that means. That means a bucket of resources are meant to everyone in the country, not just in your state of Nebraska. That's a red state. So let's say you have, let's say you have 1,000 students in Nebraska that want to go to college and mom and dad can't pay for it. So now at the state level, Nebraska state has sent you to school. So that means you deny education to not just blacks or browns, but whites too. But California could afford to pool into that bucket and make that 1,000 students plus more. Like people don't understand what happens at the federal level.
Yeah.
Just like when they used to be looting. You want to loot the Target and burn down the Target in your neighborhood. Does that mean Target goes away? No. That means you don't have Target in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I thought that was dumb.
That means you can't. It is dumb.
Black people got jobs in there too.
Just like getting rid of the Department of Education at the federal level. You're going to put it at the state level. Some states can't afford it because it's too much agriculture. They don't have enough commerce and business to afford to pool that amount of money. They're being taxed differently because you're a farmer.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Like how they did the abortion thing, they leaving it to the states. So education in the states, but for black people, I don't think education was really a big thing for us. I don't think school was teaching.
No, it is. No, education is a big thing for us because generationally, we can't afford to pay for our own education and our children's education.
So
white people have done this for years. They pay it forward. What'd you say, Molly?
Is they getting rid of school or something? Or would it not be no?
No, they're not getting rid of school. They're getting rid of a way for you to afford to pay for the school.
So people had to pay for school.
No, people will have to find a way to pay for it out of their own pocket or take out a personal loan if they can afford it.
As opposed to the state having money for you to get grant from your state.
The state.
No, I'm not even talking about grants. I'm talking about federal aid that you still got to pay back.
Right.
When I went to school, I had to take out a FAFSA loan from federal. I didn't get a grant.
Yeah.
I had to pay for it myself. You had to pay FAFSA. So you're like, okay, but let's say I'm in the state of Maryland, and Maryland says I can only give, on average, each student $2,000. Well, I went to Bowie. Bowie at the time was costing $8,000 a year. So how would I personally afford to do that? I would have to take out a personal loan with a bank where interests are 10 times as high. So even if I could afford it, I would have to scramble and scrounge and do it. So when I graduate, I'm not equal to my white counterparts who didn't have to pay that because their parents could afford to do that. So you're talking about
college then? College.
Yeah, I'm talking about college.
Okay.
I'm not talking about charter schools. That's a whole nother conversation to talk about public school and charter. Not even talking about private schools, charter schools, where funding is being taken from public schools and put into charter schools. Now you're talking about that.
Okay.
This is how you cripple a people. This is how you cripple an economy, is that you stop them from learning and growing and prospering. When they say knowledge and power, knowledge is power, that's what they're getting to. If you make a society ignorant, you can control them.
Hey, I think we already did though, because college,
that's college what they're counting on, black and white.
That is the thing, everybody talk about college debt, so it's like, I don't know how much the states was helping before. It's still debt out here. People still got debt out here. They still be paying off their college loans and shit for like 20 years.
But that's the thing, Molly. They're paying off their student loan. They're paying off their student loan. They still have to make a way to pay for their child's education. I have several girlfriends who have 70, 80, 100 grand in student loans, but that's just theirs. That's just theirs. They're taking the hit. They're trying to break They're trying to break the norm of, well, I had to pay for mine, you got to pay for yours. So they're like, I'll take the hit. I'll die with your student loans, talking to their children. That way, when you graduate, you're an even playing field with your counterparts, that you can afford to take a job and not have to get paid more, because you got to pay student loans and get a house and do all the other things.
Yeah, I think
our counterparts have been doing that for
years.
I have coworkers who are paying for their grandchildren's education. They refuse to
retire.
Like,
but why, when they're a kid, they got to pay for their college loan, and then have kids, and their kids have kids, they paying for about shit. These kids got to learn how to pay for school, or at least make sure they get scholarships, grants, and prepare them. Why come out of pocket and pay for all these different? I'm not doing it. I told my daughter already. I know she already got scholarships already, but that stuff costs too much. You know, why not invest in starting a business if your kid got to take out 60, 70 grand? Why not take that money now to actually start a business? You know, and go to
you keep saying start a business, Molly. Everybody don't want to start a business.
I'm saying
everybody's
you go
not
to
meant
a smaller
to be
school, though. You ain't got to go to no fucking Harvard or none of these big schools. You go to UGC and then go to Merlin for free. Yeah, Bowie.
No, you go to community college for 2 years in PG County if you're an incoming freshman. But college everybody can't qualify for a scholarship. It's only so much money. There's only so much a pool of scholarship. Scholarships money come from donations. Donations come from alumni. And if you don't have people going, there's no alumni, there's no money.
All right, so if I want to start a business as a child and my parents, why won't they invest in their kid? It will pay back a loan for them to start a business. But if it come to school,
it all depends on the parent. It all depends on the business. Like, this is business. This isn't just going to throw money at my child. They want to start a t-shirt business. Well, that's enough for you to have a couple dollars in your pocket, but you don't know what it could balloon into. But in the same vein, like I said, everybody doesn't want to own their own business. Everybody's not meant to own their own business.
But that's the programming part, because you're working for somebody who own their own business. They had to do it for you to even have a job.
You want to be that person.
And then
everybody's like, own a business, own a business. If everybody owns a business, then nobody has a business.
No, not everybody.
If all of us said we're going to do what you do, Molly, if everybody said they're going to do what you do, then who's the consumer?
No, I'm saying somebody in the family can actually own a business and hire the family. What do you think the white people doing?
Well, why they don't do what you do?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to do what you do.
But then it's like, but it sounded like we don't have an option.
I get it.
It doesn't sound like we're able to decide whether we want to have other sources of income outside of our jobs or not. It's starting to sound like that's the only way for. I mean, that's the only way for anybody really in America to get forward, is to have multiple streams of income. But I see what Molly is saying, because they do the same thing. You know, instead of us buying the latest Jordans and trying to be in the red bottoms and trying to be all this and that, you know, white people don't mind going to school in them same raggedy ass shoes, and they got a job where they already making two or three times more than any other student in the school. We don't set ourselves up the same way, and then we still be like looking around like, oh well, no, we can't. It looks like we can't afford to say, oh well. It looks like we have to have a means of income outside of our jobs. We have to create that for ourselves, or else we're forever going to. Because
that starts in the house. That starts in the house.
Yeah, of course it does.
You have to tell your children where the value is and how to deal with money. Like, we too busy telling them. I'm not talking to you because I know you got a little boy, but let's say you one of those dudes that's like, yeah, me and little man gonna be fresh the best. We both gonna be having matching Jordans. Yeah. I give a fuck about these matching Jordans that he gonna grow out of.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. It starts in the house. You letting your kids look at all the YouTube and the videos, that the fact that Cardi B gets her child, who's 6 or 7, a $20,000 purse, who just drew on that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Black said it's about priorities. There's a few comments I want to read real quick.
Yeah.
Black said it's about priorities. Josh was saying college is a scam. People go to college and get easy degrees that mean nothing. Black said, okay, so he said college is a choice. Keep moving it up, Molly, to the other joints.
Yeah, they keep doing this like show on stage thing now when you hit.
I don't know what that is. It's an update with StreamYard. The federal government helped fund programs that states couldn't or wouldn't pay for on primary and secondary levels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this on stage update thing is with StreamYard. This is new.
Yes,
it was doing it last week when I was like, what is this?
Oh no, I gotta figure that out. I don't like that. I
Yeah,
don't like it.
it's I ain't even saying that everybody got own a business. I'm just trying to let people know you are a business. You know, a lot of people get caught up into this day of work. No, you're a business. Like everything you do, you're a business. Like no matter if you working for somebody, you still a business. You a walking LLC. But I don't care if you like cutting grass. You ain't got to work for Jose. You can start a grass cutting company. I don't care if you like doing contracts. You can start a company doing that. I don't care if you like doing wigs. Whatever it is you like doing, somebody start a company so you can have a job doing that, meaning you can actually start a company doing it as well. People just don't have the mindset to being the boss and leaving it to their kids. They rather leave their kids debt. You know, that's the only thing we good at, but we learn it and start to understand that, damn, I can leave my kid a business. She might not even want to do the things that I'm doing. She might have some whole other idea, but at least she'll know how to start off a business doing whatever it is she do. That's why a lot of these rich people, they got 20 different companies. It ain't that the fact they like doing 20 different things. They like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be in it. Let me start a business so I can write these things off. And I can write these things off. And I hear a lot of that from
Yeah.
you, Misha. Like, I ain't know a
Mhm.
lot of that, but Misha, I can write this off. I'm like, damn, that's smart. But that's what it's saying. Like, that's what our counterparties do, the white people and the other
They
foreigners
pass
or
the
whatever.
information,
Don't
and
matter
we
what
just
they
blame
doing.
each other for
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
You want to wash cars? Shit, let's start a car washing company, detailing company. It don't matter what it is. You can start an LLC doing it. So you go to
I
school
agree,
for
Molly.
stuff.
I agree. And it don't have to be on some major scale, especially if that's not what you want to do. But if you
Yeah,
can find a way to use their rules just like they do to benefit you, then God damn it, do it.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
shoot, my argument all the time is that, I mean, people can call it place and blame or whatever. I call it conversation, but all I've seen in my lifetime is people showing me how to be a worker. I don't see anybody ever show me, and I would love for them to ever try to act like they have. But I would love to see somebody like show me something other than how to work for somebody.
Man,
If
that's
that's
all they
all that you
probably
can hand
know.
to me, that's all I'm ever gonna know. Unless I, of course, find the information myself. But
But a lot of people don't
but
have that type of example. They don't have any friends who are truly like business, like boss people. My name is on the door. So when you see it, all you see is they have a nice car, they have a nice soft life right now. You didn't see them sleeping on the floor in their office. You didn't see them stressing out because products didn't make shelf at the time. You
Hell
didn't
yeah.
see them making it because you don't see the harsh work. And that's the thing. People don't want to put the hard work behind it. They want to see the benefit of it.
Because we've always been told go to school, get a job. We wasn't told go to school, own your own business. We always was to get a job, get a job, get a job.
That's our
I didn't hear
generation.
that's our generation. I didn't hear
yeah,
nobody said start your business, start your business,
nope,
start your own business,
nope,
start your own business.
nope.
You know,
Well, that's what
all I knew was get a job, just like everybody said.
And not
Go
just
work
get
for
a
the
job,
government.
go get a job.
Go in the
But
government.
they expect you to have that job for life.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. Never. You.
Get a
You better not
job
let it
and get
go.
in the federal government.
What's up,
But
Aquarius?
before your
And they
retirement
say
kick
you set for
in.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart, but that's what school's created for factory workers. He said, I want a nation full of workers and not thinkers, you know. So when Rockefeller started this school system, that's what it was all about. That's why the school set up just like the jails and just like work. Same hours and everything. Get a little lunch break
Push your
here and
in,
there.
push your
So
out.
they programming you, you know, to
Mm-hmm.
be ready for work. And then people work, ain't nothing wrong with
That's what
that.
we
You know,
going
just
to
like for the next generation, we gotta teach them something. Like whatever your kid wanna do and you got some money investing to them, they might be your way out. You know, a lot of these
You
little
never
Bow
know.
Wow mothers, like
I
shit, little
just
Bow
want.
Wow
You
mothers say,
gotta
let me
listen to
tell them,
these
Yeah.
kids.
listen to them. What you
Be
want to do?
creative. Don't stunt their growth. Don't hold
Yeah.
them back. Listen to them.
Yeah.
What's up,
I wanna.
Aquarius?
Y'all see
Yeah.
where we going, y'all? Y'all see that?
I don't know where you think you
King
holding the
Kong.
camera at, but
Oh,
you show me her
Yeah,
interior, but
see
you ain't
we
show me
going.
shit outside the car.
It's
oh,
Misha and me birthday,
shit.
y'all. Give us
Oh, all
some
right. That's what's up.
y'all watching.
That
Y'all
is
enjoy
like a mall
yourselves.
Oh yeah, y'all lit on a
That's like
rainy day.
a big center, big
on a
area for that. Uh-huh.
Love, love,
on a
love,
rainy day. So
grace.
hopefully I can get some of these kinks out my neck and my back and
My neck and
everything,
my
and
back.
just they're in my back and my neck. So hopefully they can put some pep in my step and the stride in my glide.
Mm-hmm.
And it's raining.
You
I'm
you
gonna
might come
try to
out there
run
like
into the
that.
building.
You ain't got no plastic bag or no umbrella or nothing.
I got umbrellas and bags in Congo.
Oh, all
You need
right.
one for
Yeah.
me.
84.
Yeah,
No,
you don't want that
for
motherfucker to draw
running.
up. Don't have a set up out there.
You know, more like, hey, looking
And
like
you know
Buck
that
Reed.
thing new. Don't
No,
be trying to
I
have a
just
setup
make
on the
it
first
over
read.
there.
Yeah,
I ain't
playing
know
much.
that, Black. I learned something today. I used to
In
love going to
1884,
Cardoza.
Francis L.
To bust
Cardozo
Cardoza's
started
ass
the
when I was
business
in Blue.
department
He
on
said
Elm Street School in
84.
1920.
Yeah,
I got a
Cardoza
hood.
started a business
Cardozo Business High
department
School started here in DC.
So
I didn't
what?
know that
in
either. I'm gonna
Street.
screenshot that. I didn't know that either. But yeah, I want our
Yeah.
families to pass more down than that. Um,
Got my
you know,
favorite.
because the conversation I had a
Yeah.
conversation with my
Okay.
dad, the other day, and I don't
Hold
know
on, let me put
why.
this phone in my
I don't know
chest.
why when I talk to people,
Y'all
it's
going into the titties because I got to cover up the phone.
well. You want? Are you gonna mute it
I,
while you in
I
while it's in
muted
there,
her.
or
Yeah, I
are we
already
gonna hear all
muted
the turbulence of you trying to make it
her.
to
I
the
already
building?
muted her.
But I was having a conversation with my dad the other day about it, and I just don't. Even when I had a conversation on here, I don't know why the conversation always turns to blame, or whether someone's blaming their parents or blaming or the child or parents blaming their child or whatever versus just having talks. I want to see a space where we can have talks about the type of shit because um in present time when we relying on the government or whatever, or I wouldn't say that, relying on the government for its jobs or your sources of income, I'll say that, and all people can say is, oh, try harder, just apply more and everything. And I just, if it's all based on what you taught yourself, then what was the point of parents or anything around you? Like, I just, what was the point when I don't see us passing anything down? And we complain and look at other people and wonder why they got it in the bag and why we don't, because they're not afraid to share each other. They're not selfish with knowledge. If
Yeah,
you've been through something, show somebody that I was on the floor, like Misha's example. Talking about you don't see, you ain't seen this person on the floor struggling. Well, if they ain't talked about it, you don't know it exists. We
yeah,
want to act like we just want to show the end result. We don't like talking about, oh my God, I had to go through this while I was on the way up, but this is how I got there. Black people don't are generally not transparent like that.
yeah,
They're only going
yeah.
to show you what looks good. So it's
Nah,
mind boggling to me, like that people can really like that we keep
man,
raising seeming to raise generations where we're not teaching our kids shit, and then we still want to be like, oh, I don't know why it's not what it needs to be. I don't know. I
man.
just want to have
Well,
a panel where it's more conversations like that, open
I'm
conversations about it.
drain them, and then at the same time, we can still learn from our kids. Like my daughter sent me a message a while back, and she was
Mhm.
like, "Hey, Daddy, can I have like $10,000?" I was like, "What?" Like, LOL, you crazy girl? I ain't got no damn $10,000,
Ten
even if
thousand
I
dollars.
did. And then somehow she said, "Thanks, Dad. I knew you would say yeah." I looked at my message. I ain't say no. I look. She somehow changed my message to yes, anything for you, baby. You know. I said, "How you do that?" It was some
Right.
app that she got that it can change people's message. I said, "That's dangerous."
That's
Like
dangerous.
you
That's
can literally
dangerous.
change. She literally
Yeah.
changed what I text her, and then I see it on my phone. Like I never texted her what I originally texted her.
Oh
And
no,
I was
that's
like,
dangerous.
"Nah, this is
I
crazy."
ain't fucking
But
with
I
that.
learned that from so one of my buddies over now, he tried to hit me with that joint one day. I already know about it. I was like, my daughter hit me that a while ago. He's like, man, my child got me too. I was like, yeah, it is funny how you can learn from your kids, but at the same time, we got to teach them because when they get to a certain age, they start thinking the teachers and them know more than you. So
Mm-hmm.
even when you tell them something, if they teacher tell them something different, they might yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that mom might not remember or don't know what she talking about, and they go with the teacher talking about. It's like they spend more time with them in school. That's what I'd be worried about. I see Chow
I'm
said
already here.
ahead of the game, like back in the day, if Trey was growing vegetables and his veggies were nice and healthy, I'd go to him and say, since I can't grow vegetables as well as you, let me give you my seeds for you can grow and we can break bread later. Now it's he think he got the best vegetables. Let me go buy vegetables from somewhere else that has better vegetables than him and sell them for half the price he's selling them for and cut his throat. You right. It's a competition world
Yeah.
now, man.
Yeah.
They
I would love to have more that that I could say someone else taught me. It's cool to learn things yourself, but I would love to say half the things I learned came from someone else versus just myself. Like, I mean, you can take pride in learning something yourself, but when you don't. The part that I hate is I feel like I didn't take anything from anyone else,
Yeah,
and I wish that there was something of value that I feel like I could be using in present time, like vegetables or something I can sustain or sell or make money from. I wish that I could say somebody taught me something.
yeah, a lot of stuff outside of business, I learned to let my family, how to survive, basically with nothing, how to go without food. I'm used to it. Like, so if anything that happens, shit, I done went days without food, had to go without lights. When our lights was in, shit was off, we didn't know. My mother put up candles and tell us stories. We just thought it was story time. Then when we got older, we started to understand, but I think hardship help everybody. I think life experience is the best lessons, if anything. So I try to encourage all kids to just live life, experience some things, go out here, go meet other people, nationalities and all that. Don't be, scared to talk to people that's in different cultures than you, because that's what I was. So I encourage my daughter all the time, like, don't be afraid to talk to white people. She got white friends, Indian, all that, but when I was younger, I see white people. I ain't used to speak to them. Even if they was in our group at church, if they say something to me, I might say something back. But I wasn't out for it with it. Like my daughter, she talks to everybody. She just love everybody. She don't really even see color. She got white friends, black friends, white tutors, black tutors, all types of people that's willing to help her. And that's what it's gonna take for a lot of our kids to make it, to have a team behind them. But we get into this thing caught up like it gotta be a black this and a black that. And when you see a lot of these people who make it on the next level, you're like, oh, he had a white mother. They adopted them, and just saying, like, because they just had that support behind them. And that's all these kids need. Whatever it is they doing, just put that support behind them. I think, man, they'd be good at anything they do. I don't know what happened to Trey. He said he just described Walmart. Wally World, Walmart my spot, man. If they go with that DEI stuff or with Walmart, man, they really gonna have a problem with me. Cause I like Target too. Target my little spot. I get my jars from my mason jars for the low. But there's a lot of people. Only people I know of for is mostly black people. So it's just like y'all be weird, just weird. Y'all just thought they ain't hired blacks at all. The whole store is mostly hired blacks. I like, man, I don't know. People are programmed, and I know it when you're seeing all them people marching in different cities doing the same thing. They don't even know each other. That's how I know it. These kids out here, they sliding, shooting, saying the same shit. They don't even know each other. They from whole other cities. How the kids in Chicago act like the kids here in DC, in Baltimore, and all that. They might talk a little different, but they actions still the same, and that's not by mistake. It's all in them same areas. Always. It's like, god damn, in the poor areas, they doing this all over the world. Like we're all over the United States. And that's not by mistake. That's why they call it the projects, no matter where you go. You can go to any city and be like, where the projects at? Oh yeah, that's over there. Where the hood at? It's a hood almost everywhere. They got a killer or somebody that was known for killing and robbing. No matter where you go, there's an area you can't go. And I see the same thing with this politician stuff. No matter where you go, they saying the same thing. Oh, the Elon Musk and them trying to do, and da 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 and da da da. Like, man, it's the same shit. They really got people programmed. They do this every 4 years, and it be the same dates. I just knew something on April 5th was going to happen because it happened every April 5th. Every few years, April 5th come around, it be something major happen. And I don't know why they do it, but they do it. They do things that just don't make sense. Just like they got 31 days in some of these months that don't make sense. When the moon take 28 days, we was following the moon. But now I don't know what they got going on. Just too much stuff they change up for their benefit. And people go along with it. I can't do it. What up, KJ Clock? The Rev is in the house. What up, Rev? I seen one of your boys tell, man, lock the door. That stuff still going viral, man. We got to do a skit with that, LA. We going to have a little skit. People try to now lock the door real quick. We're going to send a collection plate around. couple of more times. We need at least 40,000 before we leave here. I think that was the most gangster stuff I seen on the internet for 2025. But you know, the year just getting started, so it's gonna be some more craziness going on out there. Last year was the other pastor was getting robbed and buying all the jewelry and all that. Every year or so, there's always some pastor out here saying or doing something crazy that make the news or go viral. But I don't be with it. I ain't playing none of them games they playing. Why people always calling me doing the show? I hit them back. I mean, oh shit, let me see if Trey pop back. I didn't even know he did. See, that's this phone.
Yeah, I was trying to say
I'm
something.
wondering, like, what the hell Trey at?
Hell
He just
yeah. I
talk to me.
kept getting a call, and I don't know why people love calling while I'm on the show, knowing that, from certain time frame, Monday through Friday, I'm on the fucking show. Don't nobody call me after that often or as much as they do in the morning time when I'm doing something. So I kept getting calls and I kept trying to dismiss the call, but it like froze me out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just gotta calm my down. So we
Everybody want to
absorb
call
things
right
from
now.
others constantly and unconscious. And a lot of people don't know that your subconscious is vicious, man. A lot of people just think it don't pick up things. They still hold on to things from when you was young. Certain things
Hmm.
that probably affect you. Don't know why you react a certain way. And I think some things passed on. You know, a lot of people don't believe it, but they
Yeah.
believe that illness was passed on. Oh, I got a high blood pressure because my mama had it and my grandma. It just runs in the family. You know, y'all all eating the same bullshit. You
Yeah.
know, but it be some things I'd be like, hold up, man. Some things probably been passed on before I even really encountered. But I always just had a nervousness around the police. Like even when you know you good, your license good and everything, it's just like they get in the area, it's something about them that your hair started crawl up on your skin or something. That might just be me, but I think a lot of black men probably just picking up some energy that came before we was even here. The shit that they probably
Hmm.
had to go through with the police. We think we going through shit with the police. Imagine back then before the baddie cams and all that. I remember they used to grab niggas up, drive them somewhere. I just know when they used to come back, they had gnats all on their eyes, bleeding everywhere. Like the police beat them up. They took them in the cut somewhere, jumped and let them go. But they all right because they didn't want to get arrested. So they'd take the
Yeah.
ass whooping, so they don't go to jail. So it's like, damn, they ain't doing that these days. They got the camera on
Hmm.
and everything. They beating you and shooting you. It's like, damn,
On
what happened
camera.
to the good ass whoopings and let niggas go? Get back to them. They're probably the greatest America great again. That's the days Trump talking about. What happened to the good old ass whoopings,
Yeah, I
man?
just regularly whipping ass. I wasn't trying to,
Y'all
you
out
know.
here shoot niggas, man. Like,
uh,
man, it's summertime. I know a lot of y'all better start cooking out. Get y'all pick nigga on. You
yeah,
know,
right, exactly.
pick a nigga. I'm like, that's just
Yeah,
programming. They got us doing shit that they was doing when they was torturing us. They come out that joint.
yeah,
Hey, we're gonna hang some
celebrating.
niggas today. Come on, go ahead,
Yeah,
bring the
come on,
grill
let's
out.
celebrate. Make some hamburgers.
Yeah, now we out there motherfucker grilling and shit.
uh,
Yeah. Gotta go to
yeah,
cookout,
yippee.
like cookout. Like this
Right,
shit is crazy. We even name a restaurant cookout. Like
right.
the shit we don't know.
Motherfuckers chowing down too.
Hell yeah.
It's raining like a mug today.
They said that Rodney King beat down. He beat his ass,
Whip
man.
your ass all over the street. That's
I'm just
so
like,
messed up.
who's the cameraman that got that? Man,
That
like
steady shot.
he should be rich forever. Son. He knew that
Yeah.
ass whooping was coming. He got the word. Yeah, we about to beat the shit out of that nigga Rodney. For real? Yeah. All right. He got the record. Appreciate that record because nobody wouldn't even believe him probably, man.
Nope.
They
He's still
beating
been
my
trying to argue
ass.
that it actually happened.
Yeah, but that's what blows me. They have like this shit new. Anytime something racist now happen, it just be some current that says some crazy shit. Nigga, nigga,
Uh-huh.
nigga. They, oh my God, did you see the
Oh
racist
my
shit
God.
Trump and Elon
Did
got
you
bitches
see
doing
what
out
the
here?
hell?
Like, did she beat a nigga ass? Like, did they hang in it? Like, stop
Oh,
acting
I
like
didn't hear
words
that.
is compared to back in the day when they was actually out here treating
Like
niggas
real
like
live taking
shit.
you out because they wanted to.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
we got it way better now, man. They not as bad as they used to be. The ones that in power, they still bad. You know, they find ways
Yeah.
to get around certain shit, but it ain't just Emmett Till with it. Like I can't walk past
He
the
be
white
right on
bitch now.
time. Hey, Miss
Niggas getting
Jeanette.
head from white bitches.
I'm good.
Hey, Miss Jeanette.
She Miss Jeanette be right on time with that shit. It's raining, so I ain't out back like she would have been.
Racism is baked into the system. It's baked, cut deep, man. Everything, slim. Everything resort back to racism. And I be looking at the high elites like these motherfuckers look like a crayon box. Everybody
Yeah.
together. Obama all on with them. They all family. That boy
Yep.
buried some kin in them anyway. He got a white mama. People just acting like it ain't a lot of mixed racial couples out here. It's like, what do we tell them? Oh, your
I
kid
know.
black, but for you, like, nah, obviously she like nigga dick, or he like
Nigga
the
did.
our black queens out here, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like now I be acting like it's back in the day when you couldn't even talk to a woman. Not only you can talk to a white woman, you can actually have kids with them. You can pay them
What's
for
up?
sex. You can do all types of shit with them. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
sure
come on,
can.
man, we gotta stop that. Like it's back like it is today. They just use it against us. They bring up old story. That's why they always make sure we got Black History Month to remind our ass about one period of time when shit wasn't right for us. So what was we doing before we got here? Before
Right.
that happened, who was we praying to? Tell y'all
Yeah, the
just watch
research
that.
seems to stop there for some reason. Research like seem even black people don't want to seem to know. Like I don't know if they think there's
No.
more trauma before America or what, but even black people seem like they don't care to look into what happened before, before
Mm.
slavery. So I don't know. It's a never ending uphill battle because people don't want to
Calling
educate
your
themselves.
niggas the least racist thing we deal with. Hell yeah, but let somebody call. If a white person calls somebody nigga, man, that shit gonna make TV and all that. Then you got three
Headline
kids that was
news.
shot at the school. They ain't gonna mention it and shit. Just
Nope.
cause the area that is in and shit. Like, well,
Uh
nobody
huh.
died, or what? It's not a story. You know what?
Right.
The kids gotta die for it to be a story.
Yeah, because
How
we
many
ain't gonna
kids
give a
that got
fuck. If
shot
we.
around here and survived, but due to the fact they survived, you ain't hear nothing about it on the news. But one of them
Uh huh.
died, be like, oh, breaking news. Like, man, but soon you hear some racist stuff or just something dumb, a cat stuck in a tree or some shit, that shit on the news. Like,
Yep.
what the hell is going on with America? We so distracted, man. The
Yeah,
sports,
boy.
entertainment. Like, why you think these dudes get paid so much money? They ain't
Yeah,
paying me that
boy.
much money for nothing. 100 millions. 50. Steven, they got 100 million to talk about the damn sport. Say, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on? They keep us distracted. I just be want to know what they keeping us distracted from. Like
Yeah.
everything. Like, it's something.
What we really missing?
It's something. I'm like, I
That's
don't
what I
know
want to know.
quite what it is, but y'all gonna have to help us out, man. It's gonna take a collective mind to figure it out. We got people
Hell
looking at the
yeah.
sky. They seeing weird shit in the sky. Got people looking in the ocean. They saying shit come out the ocean that's weird. There's a bunch of weird shit going on. It's
A lot of
trees
weird shit.
falling in places that it should be hot at right now. That's the trees are frozen, just falling over. It's like, what the hell is going on? Is the poles shifting? Is spring gonna now be more, fall back like fall or winter? Like it's the summertime's not gonna be quite summer until like July for real. That's
Yeah.
what it's starting to feel like. It'll be colder than it should be for a longer
It's
period
it's
of time.
cold right now. Shit. It's cold outside right now. I don't want to step outside without a jacket.
Yeah, it's raining hard as shit, man.
And then 2 days ago, you better not be caught outside with a jacket on, or else you look stupid because it was 82 degrees like 2 days ago. So
Yeah,
that's
something
a little weird
right.
to me.
Yeah, something ain't right. That's that tricky weather,
Uh,
man.
it ain't. You know what else she had on her roster for today? I ain't think she was on. I thought she was
Shit,
gonna
I
maybe get
don't
a foot rub or something while she talking. I didn't know she was
know.
be off this
Uh,
motherfucker completely.
Yeah, they
You know.
doing a whole full baddie joint, So
Oh, all right. So she gonna
wonder
be.
Reese getting touched on. I know she can be like,
Touched
nope,
up.
man. Let a little Chinese woman
Uh
come in there. Reese gonna say, no, I need somebody with some big hands. I need a man.
oh. See, well, right. I don't want that lady right there. Y'all got somebody else. No, ma'am. We only have.
Said you are following the currents. You are not thinking about the Trumps. I ain't following none of them. But that's the
He said,
thing.
"You
That's all you
following what?"
see on the internet is them talking about the currents and racism shit. Or
They
Elon and
are
Trump. I hear him
the
talk about
instructions
that
to keep
all day.
themselves in control. If
Yeah.
you are following the Karens, you are not thinking about the Trumps. I got uh good eyesight.
Yeah.
So I think I can look at one and still use my peripheral to watch the other. So no. Um I would love to agree with you on that one, Black, but no, that's not true. I like to
Hey.
see it all. I make sure I'm looking at it all.
Nah, I think saying that's what others doing out here
Oh,
though.
oh, oh,
They
oh.
too busy caught up,
Oh
following
yeah.
the currents
Possibly.
when they should be following the Trumps out here. And that's the
Well,
problem with them.
I'll
I,
still stand on what I was saying though, and tell people that, you know, focus on or practice on being able to see everything. Use all your eyesight. Don't just focus and be tunnel vision. Use that peripheral vision to catch that shit going on the sideline. So I still stand by it. Yeah, dude. But then the white people are not out here doing drive-bys on us and letting off switches. And yep, like the way niggas be
uh,
rapping about switches and doing drills on niggas and all that
yeah,
shit too. So we do gotta reflect on the fact that we help ourselves do some of this shit too.
yeah, yeah. That's why I tell a lot, man. We doing it, and I know a lot of people gonna say, well, they dropped the guns in the neighborhood. And that, well, okay, I get that. I can drop a bag of crack in your lap. You gonna smoke it?
That don't mean you gotta smoke it up.
So it's like you ain't got to, but if we don't educate our kids on not doing it, and just because you can get access to a gun don't mean you should, but they
But I
make it
mean,
easy for them. The kid just shot a fucking rocket launcher at
yeah,
some niggas and killed the girl. I like how the hell he get a rocket launcher? Like
yeah.
like they ain't just selling them joints anywhere. Like we ain't making them neither. So it's
Right.
like, man, they make sure we got access to drugs and money so we can actually kill ourselves. So it's like niggas gonna sell drugs to their people. Them people gonna constantly get them arrested. One or two crackheads gonna snitch on somebody. And the cycle just keep going. One
Yeah.
kid shoot at another kid, and somehow they got all the guns in the world with no money. Like, how they even afford these things? So, if they want to put an end to it, they can. But this, how I think they generate so much money and keep their pockets fat. By
I mean,
keeping us incarcerated.
I wanna
Hmm.
get people to stop like supporting our entertainment because on the adult side of things, we can't be talking all this and then you going to check out Tip Drill and all that with Nelly and you going to look at some pussy popping and all that shit later. So we can't talk the shit that we talk if you somebody that's going back and returning to the same shit that's doing us a disservice at the same time. So I feel like, I mean, as adults, you had to control and not be influenced by what you're consuming, but at the same time, I just see a lot of that type of talk, and then I see the support of all this drill shit, all this music out here, and entertainment out here that's not serving us too. I feel like we gotta attack everything. Like we can't,
Hmm.
it's nice to sound like this, but then going to I don't know, a nigga concert that's talking about doing drills on niggas and killing niggas. You can't, so we support things in certain avenues, but then complain in other spaces, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know what she gonna talk about
First, they
the
created the
Camelo
conditions in
joint,
which we dislike and mistrust each other. Yeah,
but I did
yeah, but
see.
you gotta be around or be subjected to those influences. So if you somebody who's never had influences that make you feel like that about your own people, then that wouldn't work for those body of people. What's she going to talk about?
Hmm.
Carmelo Anthony stabbing one of his of the twins in Texas. He
They talking about
Carmelo he
nah,
stabbed
not
somebody.
him. Not Carmelo. It was a kid with the same name.
Oh,
Uh,
oh,
he
damn!
stabbed
I ain't
one of
know
them
about
little
it.
Yeah, I seen somebody post about it. I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
Like stabbing. I thought it was Melo's son. So it was like a track or something, track meet or something. He stabbed him at a track meet. I was like, what
Damn.
the hell is going on, dog? And he died. I was like, this dude. I don't
Damn.
know. The kid name was like Austin McCaffrey or something. Austin something McCaffrey.
That's tough.
Yeah, it was a white kid.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Was it like some racial things being said?
Right.
I don't know what. I'm gonna read the report, see what they saying.
Yeah, see what the article talking about.
Protest. Say that he told them he was protesting himself, according to the arrest report. The incident occurred Wednesday morning in Fresno's Independent School District Stadium during the track meet championship. At a track meet, this is crazy. 11th grade.
Yeah, at a track
Data
meet was
police
kind of
said another
insane.
student stabbed during the altercation in the bleachers. Suspect Daddy Stan Camelo, a student at Fresno High School, has been charged first degree. One of the sponsors, senior athlete, told him prompt without being asked any question about the incident. I was protecting myself, according to the arrest. He said he's protecting himself. I'm just like, I don't know. What the fuck you doing with a fucking knife at a track meet, though? I'm just like,
So what area in
okay,
in Texas is it? Like what city? Like, do they have a lot going on in that city, crime
um,
wise, or
I mean, it's a white boy.
and then the,
It's the kids track meet. So I don't know. They might get into it at the meets or something. You saying?
yeah, like I'm like yeah, like wondering if the area itself is like tough. Is it a rough area? Is it do kids have a reason to feel like that at this age? That's what I ask about any situation. I don't care if you're white or
Yeah.
black or whatever. I
It
want to
said,
know still why a kid would think they need to take a knife to track meet.
yeah. He said he put his hands on me, and I told him not to. That was it. You know what
Oh
I'm
no, that's not enough. So
saying?
that's not enough. I was looking for some real stuff to be popping off or something. Yeah,
Or
that's not a big enough reason. So
he on a $1 million bond, so shit, he gonna be able to come home. Somebody make that money for him. Damn, but I don't know. I thought he was getting his ass whooped or something.
like
Marcus
somebody
was
was
with me.
bullying him or something. But not no, just I told him not to touch me, so I brought a knife to. Nah,
They
that's not
said
enough.
Metcalf told Anthony to move out from under their team tent, according to witnesses that was around, multiple witnesses. See, then he allegedly reached inside his bag and said, "Touch me and see what happened," according to the arrest report. McCaffrey grabbed Anthony to move him out the tent, and Anthony pulled out what was witness said was a black knife and stabbed Austin once in the chest and then ran away. And the arrest reported.
Damn,
Damn.
damn, damn. He a little Ben Carson
Damn.
or something.
What in the chest. And it sounded like he was under their team tent. Like each team got
Yeah,
their little
he wasn't
tent with it.
supposed to be in that,
He
but
ain't supposed to
still,
be
yeah.
under there. White boy was trying to tell him to move, but that's why I wish adult was around because they would be like, "Hey, son, can you please move from in our tent?" You
Yeah,
know, they would have saved that, but they ain't gonna be around everywhere. It is like,
yeah,
come
you
on,
can't catch
shorty, you took a
everything.
knife to a goddamn track meet, and then a nigga asked you to move out his tent. You want to move, so he tried to move you. You feel like you got the okay to kill him. He probably meant to kill
Yeah,
him, but stab him just
right.
because he touched you, and that's because he think that's self defense.
Yeah.
Like, nah, buddy.
Boy.
How many other kids that you done stabbed up that you
Right.
thought was
Or
nah?
pull a
It's
knife
called
out.
fight back, homie.
Right.
Gotta learn how to fight.
Yeah, no.
Said this situation is about bullying, and they tried to make it racial. Mm. So they tried to make it racial, yeah, because it's a white kid and a black kid. And I don't know the whole report. I'm gonna see what people post that was actually at there. It always gonna be three of people. I was there. He was there.
Right.
Man, I'm like, but they still 2 kids. Like, should never fighting. I understand. Like, we done fought at track meets before.
Yeah, like
You know,
old football, or whatever.
got into it. Got football game, but a knife. Like, dang, I don't think I ever seen a kid take a knife out at one of the events.
Nah, because that's
Like,
straight lethal. So you going straight to,
it's like,
you know,
what the fuck?
straight to
Like,
death. You not even like think about harming somebody in a regular way. You think about like
Shorty,
killing them.
he live a
You
different
know?
lifestyle. Shorty live a way different lifestyle. What up, AQ?
What's up,
I hate
Aquarius?
these comments joints now. How they
Yeah, I
talk.
don't know. Yeah, sorry about the There's an update with StreamYard that got them comments hitting a little different. So hopefully we're not missing shit. But yeah, it's a new
Yeah,
update
ain't
with
missing.
StreamYard that got shit
I hit,
acting funny.
once I hit the comment, I be thinking it's up there. Then they say no, show comment, and I'm like, oh, I gotta hit it again just to show the comment.
You think it's
Then hit it
highlighting
again.
it for us and or something? And I don't know. I don't know. We gotta figure it out. But
Yeah, they don't see it, but I see it just taking me 3 times to hit the comment just to show it when it usually just be one. I just hit it.
yeah,
Now it's like hit it, then it's like, do you want to show it? Yeah, that's why I hit it. But you can actually delete comments.
yeah, bro.
I can delete them now, so they give me the
Yeah.
option to delete comments, or I can make it a star. They put it on top of all the other comments. So
Oh, then that's a dope. That's
yeah,
a
they
little
give you more
package.
options, or you can block the person now.
Oh, all right. Well, we ain't
Let
doing
me
all
see.
that.
Yeah, I'm trying. It wasn't just Austin. He had his brother and his what posse. Oh shit! He said it wasn't just Austin. He had his brother with him and his posse.
Um. So the article I guess left that shit out.
Yeah,
That's a valid detail that changes the narrative of the story.
and you fight. We used to be in group fights. Like
Yeah,
this little
regardless, still
nigga
supposed
took
to
it
be.
to another level, boy. Shit. That like I wish he just beat Slim ass. Like why you
Like
ain't
they
just
used to
beat him
do,
up or get your ass whooped and you can
like back
live
in
and
the
talk
day.
about it. Yeah, you can laugh and
Yeah,
joke about it 10 years from now. You know,
yeah.
also fuck around being friends later. Who knows, man?
You
But
never
that's
know.
sad. Now they need to have, I guess, check kids' badge for track meets. That'd be
God
sad.
damn. Yeah, that
But
is a little fucked up. But shit, do what you
damn,
gotta do.
Austin, rest in peace, and kid. Said Trey, I
Hmm.
like that clock. What clock?
That's an old school clock. Yeah,
Ah,
it still go off at certain hours and shit. But anyway.
Kenny, I like the clock. Hey, Kenny, in the background, you better make sure your background clean. Kenny watching, he looking at shit
Oh
all.
nah, that's why
It's
I ain't
coming to
afraid to walk
light.
around my house
Say it's coming
on
to
the
light
live
that they
stream.
was bullies. Oh
That's
shit!
coming
So they was
to-
out here bullying kids, and
Oh, okay.
somebody out here stood up to them.
That's why I be
That's
having tight
crazy.
shots on my camera anyway, just so motherfuckers ain't scoping shit out.
Yeah, the white bullies different, you know. Rage.
Yeah.
So basically, it's saying like this black kid been getting bullied by him and his buddies, and he bought a
Oh,
knife, to protect it. So, guess he ain't had no buddies up there. He probably go to majority white school. I don't know,
oh
but
no, yeah. Damn
yeah,
no.
man, that's tough. Like you can't
It is
stab
tough.
a kid at a track meet. You going to jail. You got a million
Yeah.
witnesses there
Going to
for
jail,
one.
boy. Going to
Two,
jail, boy.
I guess enough was enough. I mean, we
Mm.
had a kid shot one of our friends in high school, and he died,
Damn.
and he got off, because he said our friend was bullying him, and evidence
Damn.
showed that he was for a long time. And this kid brought a gun to school, and when they got into a fight, he shot him and killed him.
God.
And now they mother's best friends. That's what's crazy.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, even though her son killed her son, they still best friends, and she forgave her. They go to church together and all that. But
Oh, ain't that nice?
he
Cause
was a bully. I ain't gonna lie, he was
yeah,
a bully. But
yeah.
kids gonna be kids. I just don't think it should come to
Hmm.
that. Some kids
Yeah,
grow
like
up
it's a lot
bullying.
happening in the world.
Hmm. What up,
Hmm.
John?
Hey, Mr. John,
Hey,
your
what's
girl
up?
not
You
on here
black?
today.
Yeah, you just
You
missed
gotta
her.
deal with us today. It
You
ain't she
got
ain't out
got
enjoying
some
herself.
man, got some dude rubbing on her, man.
Yeah. We'll see about it. Fix it. Just don't let her get all out there and
On a cloudy day. What else you had for LA? I did hear about it, but I ain't looked too deep into it till just now. And I was reading the article. It's still some stuff they ain't mentioning. That's why I like to hear from other people too.
yeah,
They ain't
because
mention Austin was a damn bully. They made it like he was
more
just this
information get passed
straight,
through other people than it
yeah,
is just
great
for real.
student athlete. 11th grader, and he was promised to do some great things in life. But you know how that bullying go, and white bullying be different, boy. They weird. They play with your butt and all that shit. They get
Yeah,
weird.
shit. Like do something strange to you and all that shit. I don't know.
And the kid did seem remorse, like he was asking, was the kid alright? Was he alright? Like that was like, he was worrying about, did he die or not? But if you stab somebody one time, you probably think he'd kill him, but he knew them niggas would back off. I know Austin and the rest of the friends probably back off, but damn. I
Damn,
don't know
man.
what y'all think they gonna do to this kid, man. He got a bond right now. It's
They
at a
gonna put his
million
ass under.
dollars. It's at 100,000 if they can
Hmm.
raise the money. But even he'll be home until his court date come up. But damn, a 17-year-old kid, white kid at that, man, they gonna bake him.
They are.
Bake
They gonna
him,
put your ass under.
bully or no
They
bully.
giving
They
your
gonna
ass some time. You ain't. They don't care about that. They gonna see that white face and your black ass and
damn, man.
do your
He
ass in. Your
he
life
must
is
ain't
done.
yeah, he ain't watch Friday. Pops ain't let him watch Friday. Show you how you deal with
You
bullies.
win some, you
You
lose
lose
some.
some. Live.
But you
You
live.
live to fight
You
another
live to
day.
fight another day.
JoJo baby.
Baby,
Baby.
What's
baby.
up? What's up?
Ain't
Where the
nothing.
queen bee at?
And she
Man,
out
she
getting a
out there getting a
massage.
massage like a queen supposed to.
Yeah,
Okay,
she out
okay.
Uh-huh.
getting a
Uh-huh.
massage. It's Misha birthday, so she took Reese with her to go get her little spa day. So they up there
Okay.
getting feet rubs,
Mm-hmm.
back rubs, and I think she
I
took
know
it
they
off the
going
Yeah.
sink
down in them
with her.
spas.
Yeah, probably gonna get a hee hee. We call them hee hees, happy endings.
Yeah,
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 for
yeah.
real.
Uh-huh.
What y'all been
Shit.
talking about?
Man, they had this young kid stabbed another kid at the damn high school track meet. And the kid who he stabbed was a white kid. So it was a black kid who stabbed a white kid that was 17, and the kid ended up dying. So they arrested him, but they saying the kid that he stabbed was a bully. This white boy used to bully him and a lot of other kids, and they ain't trying to mention that part. So this kid was scared. So he brought a knife to the track meet in case, but he messed with him again, and this time I guess he did, and he stabbed him. He didn't mean to kill him probably, but he ended up dying from it. So we don't know how it's going to turn out for him. They gave him a
Where
million
that
dollar.
happened at?
Shit. Damn, I just seen
Texas.
Texas. Yeah,
I
Texas.
forgot what part.
Oh
Fresco.
shit, he in trouble.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
ass going under. It's Texas. You you Texas, you black, he white.
Said it was
That's
self
too much.
defense though. He said because they was
Yeah,
going to jump him.
I don't know Texas self defense laws, so he might got a shot. You know what I mean? Like, even though it's some of them states like Florida, you know what I mean? Like, when you within the law, you
I went
within
to
the law.
Alexandria the
Somebody
other night.
somebody run up on you and you got your little blicky on, you pop 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 pop, you
Yeah,
straight.
little blicky.
Yeah.
You straight down there. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Shit, you good. So I
Yeah.
don't know the rules down there in Texas as far as that goes, but they
They
pretty
got open carry down there.
yeah. That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. They pretty close to the old west. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who can draw
For real.
faster first, boy. But they ain't got as
Yep.
much
So
crime in
Hey
place.
Molly, did you put the link in the group?
Nah. Nah,
Oh,
I
that's
just
why.
sent it to
Okay.
you and Reese
Oh, okay.
share
Because
with whoever.
David. Okay, I
Yeah,
was
he probably
asking because
did
it's
it.
legit this time. Half the time he has to put a link in the
I
same
sent
group
it
that
to
he's in,
JoJo.
but David actually didn't get it this time, so I'm gonna send it to him. That's why I'm asking.
Oh yeah, send it to him.
All right.
I ain't send it to him today. Normally he be getting it, but he want to get it personal. He heard JoJo get his individually. He want to be the same treatment, man. You see when you started, JoJo?
Oh man, you should. I would have inboxed you. I'd have hit you on the text. I thought we already had text game
I'm
down.
still waiting for them to let me in.
I
Look
know.
at Reese.
Okay.
There she go.
Hey, are we at
Hey,
the spa?
Got your butt cheek in the air.
yeah. Look at them. They look like y'all
We're
better do speed dating or something. What y'all at?
no, we're at King Spa.
Like bingo. Bingo.
No shit. That shit look like a bingo
Oh, they
hall.
got a nice restaurant in back. They got
He
some
said
vegan
I'm at
food.
bingo. What? He said we at bingo. King Spa on the shirt.
Yep.
David should be coming in a second.
They gave her some
It's
gear and
fine.
all that.
They give you a
That's all right.
damn shirt to wear while you're in
Oh,
that
that shit
bitch.
costs money.
They give you a
shirt.
whole uniform
Oh, yeah, that shit
because
costs.
different
Done dropped the bag.
everybody got uniforms and then
Y'all take some
certain
pictures too in
sections.
that motherfucker. I know they got some
It's
nice.
nice, like a little mall. It's
Yeah,
huge.
take some
The
pictures.
floors different.
Ooh, Mei Ling all in your phone. Who is that?
Maylene. Hey,
She was
Maylene.
all in your phone, worried about what you was talking about in that red
Yeah.
shirt. Nah, I'm talking
Yeah.
about whoever that was. Nah. I'm talking about
Yeah,
whoever's
Reese
to your
had the
left
cam
behind
on
you.
her.
I see
That's why.
Misha, but
Reese
somebody
had
else
the
was
cam
all in
on
your
her.
phone looking.
He said, I'm on
We
this
ain't talking to
bullying
you,
thing. That's
ma'am.
another video with the one more time and you knew you
I'm
through.
on this bullying thing.
I'm
There's
about
another
to drink
video.
my
What
good
the?
God, that's
spot
a
One
voice.
more
every
time
time
and you
you
through.
get it done.
Back is
Then
bullying.
rest.
So what are you guys talking about now? I'm just
Damn.
popping in and popping
We're
out.
we're talking about a situation in Texas where it was a child that teenager that stabbed another teen in a group that he was getting bullied by I guess the leader of a group that was bullying him, and he felt the need to defend himself uh from reoccurring bullying by bringing like a knife to the after school practice or whatever practice it was.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
at a
a
track
sport,
meet. It was at a
track
live
meet. That's
meet.
what it was, a live track meet, and
Oh,
he just stabbed his bully or whatever. So we just talking about that, passing conversation back and forth about that because I just heard about it. So
wow.
hmm
Okay.
but what did that comment say? Let's see. He said, I'm on this bullying thing. There's another video with the one more time and you through guy getting bullied. The guy has mental disabilities, and every time he gets a job, they harass him. He's gone viral twice because of it. Oh, well, why ain't send this shit in if you knew all this shit about it?
Yeah, I gotta see them because they were doing the same
Yeah,
thing that little shorty that Trump sworn in, but the niggas ain't get hit
yeah.
because Trump sworn him in. But they was bullying that little boy, man, for a long
I'm
time
about
because
to
his
pop out
condition.
again, y'all.
Yeah, the one that got
All right,
got to
Riri.
be
I let y'all
Asian.
know. Look, I don't know who's going to give me my massage, but I would definitely let y'all know who. She took the soft way out.
Oh,
I'll
we
give you a
we
full
already know you
body
gonna
massage.
tailor it. We already said you going
Mm-hmm.
a little May Link come through. You gonna decline her for the big bubba in the back.
Yeah. She gonna
Look
say
Misha
I
like
gonna
need
be
you
some
already.
big
sucking.
It
hand.
looked like it looked like you already
Yeah.
got a massager in you or something. You smiling like that. You know. They probably give
Now,
y'all that with the
zucchini good.
uniform.
Look, man,
Right.
damn, it look
Just
great.
put it up there and let it buzz. We'll buzz you when
Yeah,
you
that
when your
motherfucker.
masseuse is here.
Yeah,
And this is
that's how you.
zucchini.
That's how you know your massage time is. That thing.
Yeah, just there you go.
They got zucchini, zucchini.
Look at her snacking on shit like zucchini and shit.
God damn! Somebody wrote a paragraph.
Yeah, that's
Oof,
the
Lord have
child.
mercy.
AQ done rubbed off on
Lord have mercy. Aquarius, you can influence some people. They get vocal on here.
situation with my mom sent me to West Virginia to go to school and white kids was trying to bully me. One boy even spit on me and called me the N-word. I beat the brakes off his ass and then they suspended me for 10 days until my uncle went up to the school and they let me back in. Then his cousin tried to run down on me in the school. I beat his ass and got suspended for 10 days again. And even though they started day
What's up?
two, my suspension down to 3 days, and neither one of them got in trouble. Yeah, it ain't who
Yeah, you
started, it's who
know.
finishes. Slim, you got
Yeah.
caught. Slim, you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
learn how.
always. Yep. That's same in sports. They don't never get the chance to the person that poked them first. You know what I mean?
We're talking about bullying now.
Oh, Joe the Blow. Get your ass in
Joe the
here. What the
Blow.
fuck you asked for the link? What the fuck you asked for the link for? And I
what the
send it to
hell?
you. Get your ass in here. Don't be in the comments. Get out the comments. Get on screen. You just asked for the link. Funny man green.
Funny man.
Whatever like that.
Hey,
No.
Chout, them
Get
little
your
white
ass on
boys
here.
is fucking you up down
It
there.
sound like you Deboing him right now. You like, no, nigga, you ain't doing that. Get your ass on the screen. You can't
Yeah, because what the fuck you need the link for? You could have stayed your ass in the
both-
comments. You was never in the
bullying
comments.
now.
Asked for the link,
bullying
then
now,
got in the
nigga.
comments.
You talking about backstage for 10 minutes.
Oh, probably was because I was for a little bit. It's an update, y'all, so we can't some shit popping up a little different.
I seen Reese back then. I let her in. I ain't
Oh, my bad. Look, my bad.
It was on camera when the cousin ran down on me and he hit me first. I had my back turned.
Oh, shit. What's up, David?
What's up? What's up?
I'm on here going and Molly over here failing and not.
Yeah, funny man. He wasn't in there for 10 minutes, man.
He said, I've been here for 10 minutes.
Like, well,
I see what's going on. Funny man over
he house sitting.
He house
sitting. He house sitting. He gotta watch the house and
I see him.
He gotta watch the merchandise and everything while she's gone.
Never see nobody on the
house
keyboard
for the day.
Yeah, he's over there house sitting. I see you, son.
Mm-hmm.
What's the pay like? What's the pay like?
That's what matters.
It was a camera. Chout went to that racist ass school. Gotta leave it, man.
Yeah.
I got a free copy of Shades of Blue.
No, you don't. Keep knocking them out. And then when you offer them 10 days, just make sure you studying and keeping up on your book work. You know what I'm saying? Stay sharp on all ends. You know what I mean? They step to you, stay sharp with that jab. And then when you gotta go home for 10 days, stay sharp with the books. Don't be home playing the game all day. You know what I'm saying? Do some schoolwork. You know what I mean? Don't let them hold you back. In other words, don't let the man hold you back with that bullshit suspending you when they should be the ones, you know?
Yeah, funny man. Get him. Chout, man. You can't let them white boys be up there. BBC, funny man now. He the only nigga down there. He good. He got to know how to handle those situations.
Yeah.
Chout. I never been bullied, especially by no white boy. But what we used to do is, even if somebody starts something, we see you at 3:15. Cause I know if I beat your ass now, I'm gonna get my ass with 5 times when I get home. My mother don't care about none of that shit. She don't care who started it. She gonna finish that shit with me. So it's like, okay, I catch you out the school. I'm gonna know where you walking when we get enough distance, you know. And if you really about that, like, we gonna meet at the store where everybody meet for the showdown, you know. But you scared, we just catch you out the school. But you fight on school grounds, your ass getting suspended. They start following us to the bus stop, talking about you fight even at the bus stop.
The word of mouth when a school used to be over, like say something happened like 11 o'clock in the morning. The word of mouth, how that travel around the whole school that there's gonna be a fight, and then it bleed over to the teachers and shit. I don't know if the teachers be overhearing kids talk about it, but then the police be involved, and we used to have police officers going up and down the streets when they said it was gonna be a big fight and shit. Man.
Yeah, when I was coming up, we ain't had no. With the police, police wasn't about that. The security guards in the school wasn't trying to work that hard.
You see, well, they was actually police officers
school anyway. He was too busy trying to fuck. Your nigga wasn't trying.
They was doing that too, but they done got that out the way with the little hothead bitches that be getting suspended in trouble all the time. They already got that out the way. They was nasty ass motherfuckers around here. Marvelous Monday. What's up, Phoenix?
I'm talking about security was trying to fuck. They wasn't trying to go to the fight after school. Them niggas was trying.
Oh, they was. In my school, they was.
These bitches was. The senior, the grown one, you know what I mean? Shit, we had a few been held back a couple times. They was knocking her down. I already know that.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Shit.
It was like that in my high school too. Fucked up.
I got put out security office one time so they can knock her down. So I know I got off. I got off. I was like, yeah. You saved the day.
I had buddies hitting security. Like, damn, security, man, we good. Find out, damn, you fucking security. Like, what the hell? But you young, you thinking 25, a lot old. You like, man, she 25. Damn, that's crazy. Man,
Yeah.
these little young, older joints be on the youngins out there. So now when I go to the high school, see my nephews and them, I be like, these securities. I know these little youngins, the ones that's mess with security, she laughing back with them. Like, yeah. These youngins, they more advanced than we was. I know.
Shit.
Yeah, got the security smiling like shit. She 23. He about to hit that joint. He already laughing.
It was a lot easier back when I was young. That shit ain't had no worries.
Shit.
Nah, it's too many cell phones and cameras and all that shit. Catch your ass walking in the broom closet and shit nowadays. So you can't fuck around and do all that shit like good. Yeah.
Yeah,
all you gonna hear, Mary, that bitch set me up. That's what you gonna hear.
So shit.
Funny man, you alright, man?
He done got in this bitch, got quiet. You come in here for?
That nigga nodding out, boy. Let me
he talk more in the comments.
Did he do it first? Goddamn. He done got in the meeting and got quiet. Goddamn it.
We find out you just took a trip to Baltimore. You just got back, get out the gate.
He probably traumatized. Might probably why he quiet. If you get any darker in your room, you'll be a locked out character.
No,
you got a lamp or anything in front of you?
If he stayed the night at Reese's house, he might be tired. He might have wore his ass out.
Warm out. What that shirt say? My blood something.
It says, I don't know what it says.
My blood runs.
My blood runs blue.
Shades of blue, baby. Look at it.
Oh, by AM Morning.
Hey,
advertisement. See, you up there. You done went to her closet and found one of them shirts. That wasn't even supposed to be sold yet, and you out there wearing the shit.
Hey, y'all want one? We got them on 25.
Come get you. My blood runs. My blood runs like
runs
shades blue.
of
blue. So,
well, you're gonna need the shorts on to put that in front of the motherfucking pockets in the front, fucking Maurice.
Fucking with
blue down there, blue balls.
Yeah. This pen over here was in chapter 7.
Right, this is in chapter 7.
This shirt is dedicated to chapter 7.
This is the piano I asked my granddad to play for me on chapter 7.
Some of my male friends were sleeping with the lady teachers when I was in high school. Yeah.
I ain't had none of them, none of the teachers. You know, it wasn't really.
My motherfucking history teacher, Miss Dawes. Beatable like that. I know she was fucking some of them kids. The way she used to sit her titties on our head when we wanted to ask a question about something. We used to ask a question about something just so she can come around and put her titties on the top of our head. Really? Let me show you what the answer is, baby. It's right here.
You gotta understand too that gossip wasn't as heavy and talk. Niggas didn't talk as much back then. Niggas could.
Niggas kept their mouths shut. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. People minded their business back then. Now everybody business trying to set a nigga up and do some more shit, and they mad now. They want to record a nigga. They've been doing it for a year now. They mad for one night, and they want to blow the whole spot up after a year. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Niggas just, it's just the estrogen flow. It's that pussy they got in the air.
My school was worse, I think, because the dudes wasn't really hitting the women teachers, because the women teachers ain't really look like much. It was old, most but the young girls was getting fucked by some of the male teachers that worked there, and some of the faculty members. Yeah, they was getting caught up in that motherfucker. I'm like, I didn't even know she was fucking. You know, like it was crazy. It was like the flip side. Like the girls was aggressive when we was in school. It was like a thing. They all had to talk to older dudes putting up in cars and all that shit. Them niggas already 25, 26. Yep. You be like, damn, he got this, he got that. Whole time be a mama basement, but you ain't know that. Yep. You like, this nigga got everything.
Yep.
No wonder she on him.
Yep.
Like, why did I graduated, I ain't never go back to high school, my high school. Like, I just didn't have
Be
time
I
fishing
to.
wasn't even
around
there
for
when
I
I
just
pussy.
had
was
a
in school.
like, how the fuck niggas used to find time to come back up here and watch us practice and flirt with the girls
Yeah,
after
she
we
used to put her
graduated?
titties on her head, Phoenix.
The
Uh-huh.
trash
Nigga, I
titty
wasn't even
head.
in school when I was
Miss
supposed to be there. I
Dawes.
knew
Yep.
damn well I wasn't coming back after I was quit. Fuck that. That's why I quit for. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be there.
yeah, niggas who graduated and come back to chill. I'm like, what the? Like, I don't get it. Like, they
Mm-hmm.
just hang out that joint. Like, all right, first year maybe, then the next year, like, hold up, then he graduate 2 years. Yeah, the fuck you doing up here?
Hell yeah, he
He
did, but
still booking the little bras. Got him a
yep.
little 10th grader.
Uh-huh.
They died. Damn. Now.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes
That's how they do. Times done changed now. You jump out there now, your ass going to court, jail, and everything.
Right.
Wendy said she was
Them,
trying to
them
get that
niggas ain't
school
them niggas
started.
ain't pulling. I mean, it's still happening, but these young niggas, they boys and girls, they like I said, you getting caught up sooner or later fucking with these motherfuckers. They're too emotional.
And they
Right.
leaving it in them. Lady had a baby with one of the kids. I was like,
Damn.
this crazy. Then shit, when she come home, she gonna get back with him. You know,
Oh
but
yeah,
I was
I
like,
seen that one. I seen that one. I know
yeah,
which
them
one you
white
talking
ladies
about.
crazy. I said she ain't playing. Like she in
Nah,
love with
they
Shorty.
slim love
He was
too
in
though.
love with her, yeah. Like
Yeah,
shit.
he like fuck that. We coming. We gonna be together.
Yeah, like I wait. See, that's
Yeah,
crazy,
he just
man.
getting
I
with
know.
her.
Like what started it off? Like, let me see, boy. You got this one wrong. Let me help you out. Like how you had to be the aggressor. I know little Shorty ain't had game like that.
You don't know. I don't know. You know
Let
what I'm
JoJo like, I
Uh-huh.
don't know. It might be a young me out there, you know.
saying?
You walked in there,
Nigga might,
baby.
little
Baby,
young nigga might have been,
baby.
he might have
That
been
was
Baby.
enough to
sniffing,
get
he
him
might
right
have been
there.
sniffing up
Baby,
around, he might have been sniffing
baby.
around, Molly. These niggas some of these niggas got some noses on them. They be sniffing.
Yeah, boy. Yep.
but the crazy thing about now is I mean the crazy thing about these teachers sleeping with these these female teachers sleeping with these male students. These teachers look like models. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
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 it's not like Miss Thomas or Miss Gertrude or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these
Oh
bad
man, them
boys
old
are
ass
Where the
bad
teachers
bitches
I
with
had
the
in
mole
middle
in their
school.
face and big backs,
That's
humpback and shit.
what
You
I'm
got
saying. We ain't
slim
had
and
these
that
bad
trim,
bad.
boys.
proportionate
Yeah,
teachers. Where
we
the
barely had
unproportionate
any.
teachers at?
We only had
Sound
a
like
couple pretty teachers, and I never got them neither. I never got the pretty teachers. They
Miss
must knew.
Dawes. Miss
I
Dawes was
always
the
got the
baddest bitch
old
I ever
bitch. I
seen in my
always got the
life.
old bitch that
Yeah.
was like 80,
Yeah.
mean as
yep,
a snake.
yep,
Wasn't teaching
yep.
nobody
Uh,
but the smart kid. She ain't even want to teach the niggas that needed help. She just wanted to teach the smart
Try
kid
to
more
put
and
you on
more.
the
Not
edge
not
if you bad. They put you in the edge quick. Them old people, you don't belong in here. I know where you belong. Buddies just be mad as shit over there doing coloring books and shit.
ain't no question. They treat a nigga bad, you know. And I just seen something about that. But you know this, I just saw a thing where they had like four kids, two white and two black, and they told the teachers to watch them. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
little things to watch for, and
They
very
record.
highest percentage of the time they was watching the black kids instead of the white kids. You know what I mean? Looking
Yeah.
for the problem to happen, looking for different behavior. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? To make a point out of. You know what I mean? Like so.
I seen that study. Yeah. They was
But that's the
watching
way
the
we are.
kid.
We are very attractive, even as youngins. We capture a lot of attention. That's why they feeding us like they do. That's why they keep us in the projects. That's why they keep your spirit down because they know how powerful you are, brothers and sisters. Keep your fight up. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Little Weezy laughing. Said, Weezy
They
said, I
know.
didn't
They
have
know.
to get it
They
either.
try to put a label on us from the beginning, huh?
Yeah. I seen them same people did a study on that years before that with the kids and the white and black kids, and they put out pictures of little shit for the kids to point out who's the bad kid, who the good kid, and they had like white dolls and black dolls, and all the black kids was like the black baby was
Yeah, I seen
bad. The
that
white
experiment.
kids said, yeah, all of them thought the black kid was bad. And they're like, why you think the black baby bad? Like, cause he dark. These kids 3, 4 years old, man. They already programmed thinking that white is like good and dark is bad. All of them thought the white babies was considered a good child. So when they had to discipline some of the babies, they like, why the black baby? He's in timeout because he was bad. Like it's like God damn, like what is they watching or saying to program that young that already think that way?
It's already it's man, that shit. You know, it's almost like from the beginning, you born in it. Like, you know, it's from the beginning. They find a way to teach it the best they can. They find some type of way to slide that shit in, man. You know, to make somebody better than the others. They got to make somebody, you know, to fight the fight for them. And if you looking at, if you say you're a teacher and you know, this is the way they teaching you. You know what I mean? This is the eye they giving you for it. So even it's like the police. Y'all, these county police coming to the city to be police, like, you know, they're not used to the environment. They don't know the environment. They don't know the talk. They don't know. It's almost like going to a foreign country for them, you know? So their eyes are a lot more, you know, attracted to the shit that they not used to the black folk than it is the white folk, because they used to seeing white folk. So I don't know, I'm out there a little bit with it, but it's hard to explain. But it's definitely learned, don't you think?
Hell yeah, learned behavior.
I'm saying like sneaky learned, like they learning this shit, like you say, so young. They can detect this and learn this at such a young. How are they sliding? Where is this shit sliding in at? What is it?
Oh yeah, I know, buddy. LA sent the video. We can't pull it up for y'all though. But yeah,
You just
buddy
said
got
something, Molly, about the kids being like, how would they 3 years old or something? Like, how would they know that, right?
yeah.
Where are they getting that from?
I don't know, and I seen my daughter do it, you know, and I was just like, why you ain't want no, black doll babies? But she ain't think they was bad. She thought they was ugly. I was like, what? So I started buying her doll, like black dolls and white dolls, all different colors overnight. And I started to notice all the black ones always in trouble. It's like, why you always putting the black kids in trouble? I'm like, what is she watching? Because Dr. McStuff and like black, I'm like, what is she watching
Yeah.
that make her think this way? Like, I don't know. But, I'm happy she had that now. But when she was young, she'd feed the white ones and not the black ones. I'm like, why you ain't feed that one? He was bad. Like, dang. Like, so you bad, I shouldn't feed you,
Wait, yo, that's rough. So that's the society we living in. That at that age they can, make up a reason why this type of person gets, is expected to do something to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Because the doll only getting in trouble if she do something to make it get in trouble. It ain't doing nothing by itself. So that's just that was, that's a way of, man, that's deep for JoJo. Oh man. So you work with it buying all the dolls. So how did that change? Like, how did her thinking change? Molly, where was the corner at? When you turned the corner on that?
So works.
What?
Ooh,
He
my
wasn't
bad.
hear me.
Yeah, nah, I was talking and my mic was muted. My
Oh.
bad. Yeah, I said I didn't know when the corner actually turned, but I noticed it, when she got a little older that, she tend to wanted black dolls more than white dolls. She tended, feel like they look more like her, Like my niece thought she was white. We call her white girl. She just light skinned, but she been called white girl so long. She really thought she was damn white. She was trying to figure out why I'm white and everybody black. He's like, you black too. She's like, nah, look, I'm white.
It's funny and shit. We were
You
just
know.
having my grandbabies. We got one that's dark skinned and one that's light skinned. The mother, you know what I'm saying? One like the mother and one like the father. For real, right? One got
Yeah,
one blonde hair, blue eyes, and one's brown hair, brown.
that's crazy. Like you
Yeah,
still
man.
black, man. You
So
still black. The
yeah, but
person.
you still, she was just saying, no, it's like, no, baby, y'all the same. Y'all come from the same hole, my old girl told
Same hole.
me. Why you told them, no, y'all come out the same hole, nigga. Y'all.
Man, what? I love that little white kid, man, that he adopted, but he be telling them like I'm not white. He like y'all got me messed up. I'm
Who
black.
brought that story up about the crossing guard? I didn't know
The
nothing
guy
about
that
that.
touched the crossing guy was selling drugs while crossing kids in Northeast. Nah, I ain't hear nothing about that one.
We not the news channel, y'all. So
That's
some stuff y'all
crazy.
might just need to send us or let us know about.
Yeah,
We not
yeah.
Channel 7. So
Or
I
bring it
didn't.
up. Yeah, bring
So
it
I
up.
didn't
That's
either.
a good story. You know, I ain't hear nothing about it, but I'm like, is he selling drugs to the kids or he just selling drugs? Because most of the crossing guys are drug dealers. you
Yeah,
know,
you just
a
got a
lot
little
of
fuck around job
lot
just to
of them
cover some
probably
shit
be
up
drug
anyway.
dealers, but he
But
should
that's
be
supposed
making
to be the
hits. He
hours
probably doing
that
his
you not
job.
selling drugs when you
Exactly.
crossing.
Yeah.
It's only 2 hours out the day, nigga. It's only for two
Yeah.
hours.
He couldn't miss that hit. That was
Damn,
make
can you
sure
get your legitimate bag for 2 hours at least before you go back to selling
That nigga
drugs?
said, I ain't missing a drop,
I
nigga.
ain't
He
missing
went it
no
all.
dime, nigga.
they ain't paying enough for him to miss
Waste
that
not,
much.
one not.
Oh
Um,
man.
I do not play that. I start my children with darker skin dolls and toys. Even though we're lighter skin, I want my children to love every shade of brown as well, as their thick hair. I wanted my children to love their big lips, noses, so I made sure to tell them how beautiful they are and awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. A lot of that should be jokes from
Mm-hmm.
my own people, to be honest. I used to hear a lot of, not about me personally, but just like parents to kids or whatever, talking about,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you so black, or you black as hell, or
Yeah.
or
Hey.
something towards their skin being dark or
Yeah.
their nose being big. I can't. My fat ass nose come from your fat ass nose. What are you talking about? But
Yeah.
Get
but
your
I hear
dark
a lot of
ass in this house.
Yeah, man, that's my
exactly.
family. My family. But get your ugly bald head ass over here. Like they don't care. Like when I was little, my cousin be like, man, you ugly as a motherfucker. You gonna grow out of it though. I was like, what?
Get your big lip watermelon
He's
eating.
like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Your big
You ugly.
watermelon
Yeah.
seed eating
Like
ass.
this nigga be like, y'all some ugly little motherfuckers, but as y'all getting older, y'all starting to look better. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, started to
like
look
why would you I got older, like why would you tell me
because
that
that
as a
shit got
kid?
even out when you get older.
He
Kind of
thought
got to go
yeah,
to different places. There's
yeah,
too
he
much
like I'd rather
features
you
and shit
hear
going
from me
on.
now than hear from the other
Everything.
kids later. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, for real. He just like, nah, for real, Ma, you was an ugly baby. My mother be like, no, he wasn't. My baby was not ugly. He like, look, nigga, I ain't even want to hold you a couple of times. I'm like, man, I'm good.
Fucked up.
I was like, yeah, but he's serious. I thought he was joking. He's like, no, I'm serious. You was a little ugly baby. You look better now. You came along.
Some babies don't be
He's like, all babies not
cute.
ugly, but you was
All
the
babies not
ugly.
ugly, but all babies not cute either.
I
I ain't
was
gonna
Yeah,
just
lie.
talking about this. I was just talking about this last weekend or whatever. You know what I mean? How what I mean? A kid can be so ugly where you don't even want to touch him or whatever, like touch
Nah,
him.
you don't want to fuck with them at
Yeah,
all.
like
Don't
the
give me no
ugliness is
picture with them.
like the
man.
ugliness is contagious or something. You know what I mean?
He's like, ugh, like,
You're like, nah.
get that shit off me. Get that shit off me.
See, it was a woman. Oh, it was a girl
Yeah, he
selling
wants
drugs.
you. No.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
I don't
no.
pick up nobody kid.
Put him in the dog cage.
Damn.
She
This
was a
lady
tween pen.
she
Let
got
him play
caught
with
with
the dog.
Oh, I
keys
thought you
to
said
coke.
he.
She got caught with keys to coke, a Draco, 2 9 millimeters, and other drugs.
Damn, what the hell was she doing with all that on her on the street when she had work crossing
Why she even
street?
working? You tell her
And you got
like
all that. That is not a
she
good front.
trying
I would rather her
she
been a
trying to
banker
be
or something that makes sense
trying to cover up.
for having all that money. I actually tagged y'all because I was so shocked. Tagged us on
Yeah.
online. You must have tagged us like on one of our pages or something. Cause I'll talk about that. I'll bring that story up tomorrow. I didn't know nothing about it. Yeah. Yes, my mom always bought us black dolls, and when her coworkers gave me white,
My bad.
gave us and when her coworkers gave me white babies, my mom would exchange them for the black ones or give me the money, if she couldn't replace the doll. Yeah,
Shit, that's good.
I still wonder where that comes from because they act, mind you, they ask black kids and they ask white kids too. So I'm still wondering what the conversations are that um are being had, or what these kids are hearing to think that the darkest one is the baddest one and the good one or smart one is the white kid or the lightest one.
Right.
My children deeply dislike being called white. That's because I made sure they knew how knew who and knew and know who they are. Now I gave them. Now I have to get on them to chill because they know their shit. Yeah, so they ain't gonna let nobody tell them otherwise. So anything you try, mess up my mind with, your kids ain't gonna let them go for that. I said,
Yeah.
damn, she went hard. I could hear the jokes. You mean to tell me I can't get a 2 for 3, drop my kid off to you and get high? That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know why, like Molly was saying, I don't know why she used that as a front. I would much rather her been fake me out restaurant owner or anything before being a crossing 2 hour crossing guard and having all that in her trunk or whatever. I'm gonna pull y'all name back under the video. Okay, yeah, tag me. Yeah, get that. Get that off me. You don't want nobody ugly ass. What you doing? Get off me.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that this weekend or whatever. And I said, wow, we really would.
They say ugly people. I
Discriminate
always
against
hear that.
Prettiest
us.
baby.
Two ugly people make a beautiful day.
They usually do though.
I'm just like, I mean, we're supposed to come out even uglier. Like, it just
Temporarily.
Yeah,
look
I
a
would think
little
so.
better.
I would think
Yeah,
so.
Look
yeah,
better.
yeah. Temporarily, you're right. They do make an ugly baby, but later on in life, that ugliness start to creep in.
Oh my God, with the age and your skin start to
Yeah,
droop down and
yeah,
shit ain't all. Mm-mm.
yeah.
You
Ain't
gotta
got
find
people
that spot.
stopping at
Yeah.
green lights.
Yeah. So nah, boy. See what them comments hitting on. I'll tag you on Facebook when I posted it. Okay, I gotta look because I get a lot of notifications. So I don't be looking at it. It gotta be on pop up on my phone for me to really look at it,
She was the
or else
first
I'm like,
in the
unless I'm
rundown.
going to Facebook. I seen crack and PC. What? Hold on. People, I can hear the whole jokes of people that smoke. She got caught with crack, PCP, and Molly. Damn, she had dippers at Molly and crack.
Yeah, whatever you
Damn,
need. One stop shop.
damn. She should have been more than a crossing guard. The first doll my mom had was a Chatty Cathy. I gotta look that up. I don't know what that look like. She had two. Well, I always been fucked up. I used to make Coco beware, fuck all my cousin white Barbies. I guess that's where it started for me. Wait, well, I always been fucked up. I used to make Coco be beware, fuck all my cousin
The,
white Barbies.
the
I
wrestler.
guess.
Coco be
Oh,
wrestler.
I ain't know. I ain't know what the fuck that was. So I thought that was a
Yeah,
typo. Honest.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's talking
uh,
about
Thank you,
she's talking
Destiny,
about
for the reaction to the live stream. Hopefully she come in the comments too. She just reacted to it, and Josh reacted to it. Oh, there she is. Cabbage Patch Kids. Uh, okay, she had two. You know for a fact that if she's messing with a street dude, she definitely being loved differently. some thug love. You ever seen a baby so
thugging
ugly you have to
love.
use a tripod to take their picture because you don't want to look at through the camera? now you
God
just
damn.
now you just adding the shit, child. I ain't kids be ugly sometimes, but not that damn ugly. I can
And
look
she
at you. I
served
just
the
don't want.
undercover.
I just don't want to pick your ass up. That's all. She
yeah.
served. She served an undercover. She served an undercover. Was being watched for weeks, and then a K9 sniffed out drugs in her car. Bitch, you think a little smarter, bitch. Put some tape around it.
Yeah,
Man,
police constable.
she was a pop up street shop. Damn sure was. Before the pop up shop, she was already there out there working for the community. Cabbage Patch
Man,
Kids.
Man, yeah, you find the dark truth where they started that from, man. It's crazy. Look up Cabbage Patch Kids, man. It's
Mm.
it's it's a crazy story.
Oh, so what's this? Oh, Coco Beware was a wrestler. I ain't know. I thought that shit was a typo, nigga. I was trying to read around it. I ain't gonna lie. Phoenix said back in the day, my bad, Molly. Phoenix said back in the day there was only white dolls in stores. That's why the image is white is pretty and black is ugly. Also, we portray as unattractive by society due to slavery. Yeah, all those little old black and white shows that made a mockery, like people painting themselves in blackface and painting big lips on themselves, all that shit. Like a lot of the stuff that was taken away from restaurants and all that showed a lot. So I know what you're talking about, Phoenix. I know what you. I broke the heads off my sister's barbers when they pissed me off. I
You was that
Wow.
kid.
wasn't around no kids and nothing, so I ain't. It wasn't nobody.
Yeah, woo,
You
where you
all
been
looking
at?
for?
They was on here talking about
Yeah.
fucking teachers. I'm like, where woo at, man? You know,
Hey,
he had
all
all
this
this teachers.
conversation, he'd have missed all that shit. Titties on my head, every social studies class, and you ain't hear nothing about it.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
LA know about that thug
Boom dot.
and love. Got that thug and love.
Nah, we ain't talking about no Nancy tours. We only talking about like cabbage patches and shit. We was talking about
You some
this
programming
conversation
shit.
stemmed from the study that they had on the children that looked at the different lineup of hue of dolls. Like they were just painted on a picture, but it was a hue from like darkest to lightest, and they would ask the kids on both sides, black and white, boy, girl, whatever. They would ask them who's the smartest kid, who's the dumb child, who's the bad child, and we're talking about the influence like the kids had on them and stuff like that.
And
Watch Little
what was the
Scarface
result?
song.
What was the
Oh well, they
result?
would no. It was on the study. It wasn't. They didn't do like a what they call it when you get. No, it wasn't like a survey thing where they tally up like the overall results, but they can see kids on both sides pretty much saying the darker kid was the bad kid, darker kid was the slower kid, or what it wasn't good. You can see how the kids equated darker skin to being less than. Is pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah, they studied the whites and black kids, and all
Yeah,
of them had the same answers. Like they,
yeah, the same mindset.
yeah.
Yeah.
Josh
So,
said it might be reincarnation. I said, okay,
mm,
okay.
okay.
Saying
I'm
that's
not
why
gonna argue with that theory.
yeah, they still got that in them. So that's a good one. And he said they need
Yeah.
to bring the Boondocks back. Yeah, they do. They stole it from our guy, the creator, though, and they try to continue without him, and it just wasn't the same, so they had to cancel. But as anybody, you create something, how you gonna take something from the creator and then
The
try to
creator.
continue on his
Right.
creation
Yeah.
without him? So I'm happy they didn't work out, but we definitely need Boondocks back, PJs, all the cartoons that actually had meaning behind it. I used to get joked out a lot and get called Huey. Oh yeah, you just like Huey. You always, but and I'm older. I'm like, yeah, there wasn't nothing wrong with that. When I was young, I was like, yeah, most of the kids want to be more like Riley, where I come from.
Hmm. Hmm.
But yeah, I just always was the thinking like hearing them say that shit and the saying shit on the Boondocks happen. I'm like, yeah, you right. Like, why is we still eating the same shit after grandma done passed? We turn around and did the same shit. There's a lot of stuff. Like, why we praising R. Kelly when we should be helping R. Kelly? It was just a lot of things that's happening now in the society. It's like we had all opportunity to help that man. We didn't. We didn't care to help
No.
him. And it's just like that's where we go wrong. We praise people for the wrong things. We never actually help people. We enable them, so they gonna constantly do it and they might get worse at it. Diddy probably could have been stopped doing all the shit he getting arrested for, but people ignored it because it's who he is. They just cheered them on. But I used to love the Boondocks, man. You need to bring it back. My man Uncle Ruckus. They had the perfect balance, man. It was like the perfect balance. Then they had Charlie Murphy and Samuel talking for the white characters, which made it okay for them to say the N word, which made it
Yeah.
funny though. Just saying a white cartoon, just keep saying that shit, nigga,
I
man,
know.
nigga, you on that damn earpiece shit again, man? Man, I can't stand that future shit, man.
Boondocks was a learning tool to understand our culture, as Josh said. I'll
Yeah,
give you that. I'll give you that. It did show all sides of us. Like, different people you'll know. You'll see all sides of different people in those characters. I used to love the Boondocks, and so did my father. I always watched it with them. Yeah.
yeah, Boondocks. I still got the collection. They had a DVD joint. Well, all of them out, and they come in a little collection joint. And you
Yeah.
just watch
No.
it, man. Every episode, I know every episode of that joint. That Tyler Perry joint, he got them to shut it down.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. He
Is
definitely
that a
did.
recent search?
Nah, it's not a recent
Yeah,
search.
man.
This is an old video, but the one that you was watching could have been the same video we're actually talking about. But the study has been done numerous times. This particular video, though, nah, it's not a recent search. But the study has been done like through different generations. I know that
Oh yeah, the joint I seen, they probably in the 70s or 80s
because you
at
could
the
tell by the camera quality, it wasn't
yeah,
like before the '90s. It wasn't
yeah,
before then.
yeah.
So it probably be the same one you talking about. Did Reese aunt make it back? Okay.
I don't know
I would
yet.
I would think so because Reese didn't say anything about it. So to me that signals that everything was all right. It was nice having her up here because I thought that she added some flavor to Friday. I had to get
Mm-hmm.
used to her voice and how she talked at first because I was like, "Why the hell you sound so fucking angry?" But I didn't realize that's just how she sounds or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's how she come off. No,
Yeah,
no, what they need to
yeah.
do. Like, hold on, no.
Hold
I
Jordan
love
Blow.
it.
Let's
I
calm the
love
fuck
that.
down.
I
Let's figure
love
out how
that.
to calm the fuck down, y'all. Nah, but I didn't
Shit,
realize it. But she added a nice energy to it. She was
shit.
real
Oh,
herself.
yeah.
I was mad I missed it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that would have
Funny
been
Man
the time to been
did.
on. Friday was
Damn.
jumping. I don't know about that pissy shit or we was talking about on Friday, but other than that, I thought the stream was good.
Yeah.
She said,
It was good.
"You see what Slicky said?
Yeah, Slicky
He,
crazy ass.
Cause Slicky
But
crazy as shit."
we
Yeah.
do Josh Boondocks, and I'm voting for PJs. With some other cartoons out there y'all
Oh, I
want to
love the
back?
PJs.
Yeah, PJs talked
Um,
about everything. The vaccine. I thought about the PJs soon I heard about that. They was coming around in the
yeah,
neighborhood on that show, and they was paying people to take vaccines. And Super was like, "Hold on, man, y'all gonna pay us to take the shit?" And he's like, "Yeah."
right.
He's like, "Nah, don't take it, y'all. Nah, man. Now
Yeah,
people ain't falling for this again." And I'm like, "Damn, they
yeah.
was talking about that on the show, and now they out here doing it now. Free burgers,
Yeah.
free donuts, free $100." And I'm like, damn, they coming in our communities doing that because they know the rich community, they don't need $100. They don't need
Nope.
free donuts. They like, we got that. I got this. Man, we good.
Mhm.
So I'm like, they was doing that on the PJs, and the PJ was telling us, don't trust them.
Don't
They
do it.
experimenting on us. So it's like that's why they got rid of a lot of them type of cartoons because they was secretly telling us shit. The kids ain't
Yeah.
understand, but the adults probably did at that time.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
Crime versus border
Was border
education.
education was in 1954. Segregation ended in the 1960s. Okay. Are
Okay.
you, are you saying in reference to the video and when the era of the video could have possibly been? Because the mindset is still what we trying to figure out regardless because the kids on both sides share the same sentiment. So I don't really care about. I know I'm aware of Brown versus Board of Education, but I don't really care about that because they both kids on both sides still share the same sentiment on darker being less than and blah 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 blah. So do you mean because of video or what would you saying? Segregation in the mid '60s. Yeah, I don't know what era that video was actually in, but like I said, kids on both sides shared the
Nah,
same
you just
sense.
look it up. You can probably find it on YouTube. Just put in the doll test, DOLL test, and that's it.
Uh,
And it's like the effects of racial on children. And they got white kids. They got all type of nationality kids, and they all about the same age, and they just
mhm,
answering the same question. They all been given the same question, and most of them got the same exact answer. And it's
mhm,
like how all these kids programmed to think the same way. And they too young, they not racist. Kids damn sure
right.
ain't they and they playing with each other, having fun.
Hmm.
So it's like why all of them think that even the kids that is color, they think they pointing at the color doll and
That
saying
matches
that
their skin
that's the
tone.
bad
Yeah.
baby, even though they look
Yep.
just like it. So it's a weird one, but we definitely get shared tomorrow. If y'all want to watch it today, though, just type on YouTube, probably TikTok, anything, and just type in doll test, and it should pop right up.
Hmm.
And if they took it down, somebody else will put it right back up there.
Oh, somebody else gonna get it, even if it
Yeah,
was.
So you
Yeah.
probably see it on 10 different screens.
I have
Used
all
to
of
have
them
all them
collections.
DVDs. That you got
What
them
you
too,
talking about?
Slicky. The
There ain't no
Boondocks.
DVD. What you talking about? Oh, Boondick.
Yeah.
Oh, Boondocks. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All
See, all my favorite cartoons made me dumber. Who
right.
your favorite cartoons, man? Ed and Eddie. Ed
Right.
and Eddie was they niggas to get shit done. They was businessmen, man. I used to like them, get the
I know.
jawbreakers sale. But yeah, when I got older, I ain't know that all of them was dead. You know, everybody they dead, and they all died from different eras. That's why it's one of them dressed like they from the 70s, one dressed like they in the 90s. They all
Uh-huh.
died, you know. So, but it's still a good show. She sound like American Dad. They be going hard.
Oh yeah, American Dad.
Yeah, American
That
Dad.
man,
Yeah.
that damn gay alien man, he the
Oh
funniest
my
thing on
God,
there, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
Roger.
come
can't.
out in different shit,
Roger, yeah,
different
Roger.
wigs and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he the
Roger.
funniest cartoon
Yeah,
character on there, Johnny.
yeah,
Him and Stewie, man, Family Guy.
yeah, for real.
I be
Family
like,
Guy.
what is
Yeah.
wrong? But Roger, he say shit I just don't expect him to say. It just always catch me off guard. I'm like, what the fuck he just?
Uh-huh.
I remember the Proud
Oh
Family.
yeah, the
Good
Proud Family and Little
eye,
Bill.
good
Yep,
eye.
the Proud Family and Little Bill.
Yeah, I
I'll tell
ain't
you a
care for
cartoon.
Bill.
I like to come back, but I don't know if you all are familiar with Fat Albert.
Hell yeah,
Oh
come on,
yeah,
man.
I did.
Hey,
I just
Albert.
hated his little fat ass bouncing around the back of the fucking scrap yard shit, singing and being
Uh,
fat and shit.
yeah,
Just hated that.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, just
I
being
like
fat and
They
just
just
singing
the
and
I like the
they
shows
didn't
within
just
the
they didn't
shows.
just sing. They sang like meaningful stuff or whatever like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, that's true though.
they taught you how to, you know what I mean, that that you should wash your ass and stuff like that. Remember they had that song Soap and
Fine
Water.
by.
SpongeBob.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob,
See,
but they
that's
still
why I
come
used
on
to like
TV.
SpongeBob still comes on, I think.
they used to have
Mhm.
cartoons within the cartoon on Fat Albert. I used to like the cartoon and television they was watching in the
Oh,
cartoon.
Oh, and not to
what-
bring the subject, not to bring the like light
Mhm.
back to the subject with
the
the
Brown
outer
Hornet. That's what you're
space and
talking about.
shit, but
Yeah,
SpongeBob was one of the ones that showed the angle when I was talking about how the moon was, how the view of the Earth was supposed to be from the moon, and all of this shit. Even though we're
yeah,
not rebirthing that conversation, that's one of the examples of one of the kid shows that would depict what you would see if you weren't supposed to be looking at Earth and all that type of shit. So there's a lot of little shows that be like that. But what was you
yeah,
about to say,
yeah.
David, about something that you like?
No, he said he liked the cartoon that was within the cartoon of Fat Albert. I said the
Yeah,
Brown
Oh,
Hornet.
okay.
He's talking about the Brown Hornet. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
they would
Brown
all they'd be like, oh no, the Brown Hornet. He was
Uh-huh.
all
They be
smooth
running
and
to
all.
the
He was
TV.
disposed about with our disposed devices,
I
sir.
always liked the
Yeah.
cartoons within the
Dollar's World.
cartoon, man.
I
They
don't
had
remember Dahlia's World. I don't remember that.
yeah, me neither, but Rick and Morty, that's the best cartoon they is. My man Rick, man. If you into like simulations and multiverse and all that shit, like Rick and Morty is where it's at. Rick the smartest nigga in the world, and he don't be taking nothing from nobody. Nigga be beef with the president and all that shit, man. Should be funny, man. I ain't heard of that one. Family Guy. Family Guy
Family
still
Guy,
on.
that's my
Simpsons
Family
still
Guy,
on.
that's my junk. That's my junk.
Yeah, I ain't heard of that one. See, grandma looking like Medea. Throw it out. You gotta be talking to Proud Family, man. Look just like Medea on that joint. Julia just didn't give a fuck. She was the blackest white girl cartoon. I don't know who she is. I never heard of that one. I gotta get hit to her.
What is it
I used to
called?
like the Wild
Uh, uh,
Thornberries. That was one of my joints. That wasn't very educational or nothing, but
the
the
Wild
Wild
what?
Thornberries. The Wild Thornberries when they was in the RV
Man, I
and the
never
family
heard
used to
that.
travel through them. Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh
Ru-
shit! Yeah, hip
what
for
was
me
that?
the
Was that the
shit.
Rugrats?
Oh, Rugrats
Nah, the
lit.
Rugrats was around that era, but it used to
Ooh,
come on TV around the
ooh,
same time. But the Wild Thornberries, their parents were like what do you call it? Not archaeologists, I'm sorry, the people
bang,
that
bang, bada,
study
bang.
like animals in the wild and all of that. And they had
Oh
an RV they used to travel in, and they had a monkey that was supposed to be real smart that traveled with them and shit like that. And
man, itchy and
mm,
scratchy, nigga. I forgot all about that. Then
What
she
the
put out
fuck
here
is that?
Bobby's World. Itchy and Scratchy was like
Itchy
that.
and scratchy. I
Little
don't know
funny. It
that.
was like a little red, little joint and a little brown when they was friends and shit.
Oh
That they
yeah,
was
okay.
funny. Bobby's World was the little big head kid on that little 3-wheeler. He used to ride around.
Okay.
He
Bobby's
was
World.
dead too. With Bobby
Damn.
Turns and Phillips. That joint was always good.
What
Wait,
was the
you
joint
said
with the little
you said
the
he's
joint with the
dead
little
too.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Bobby's World, man. That's why you was in Bobby's World. Yeah, that
What's the
nigga
joint with the
gone.
little green alien with the purple eyes
Listen.
and they had they had
Oh, you,
the little white dog and they lived in a rundown house in like the middle of
oh,
a
you talking
field.
Courage the Cali dog? Man, that
That's what
shit
it
was
is.
lit. Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of
that
my
was my
joints
shit.
in that
I
time.
fuck with that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Courage Cali dog, Scooby Doo was lit. Uh,
Yeah, I did like Scooby Doo too.
Damn, it was so many good cartoons back in the day. I don't know what the kids watching today.
Oh, let me keep up with y'all comments. My bad, y'all.
Say the
Inspector
Magic
Oh,
Gadget.
the
School
Magic
Bus.
School Bus. That was one of my favorites. Miss
Damn,
Frizzle.
Miss
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
Frizzle.
man.
they said
That's
Oh,
they
recess.
said
That's recess.
Cat Dog, yeah.
they said the Magic
Yeah.
School Bus was supposed to have been everybody
Yeah,
like everybody's supposed to have been dead or something like that and ended or
yeah.
something.
On a recess that she done took them peoples on that last trip.
That last
It
trip.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was crazy how they connected to. And if you look at the characters, all Jack grew up from that joint. You know, they was younger on
Oh.
them. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I gotta look it up because I can't remember it all. But I seen that joint day. I like how they be connecting the worlds together.
Yeah.
Say the school bus, but damn, Tom and Jerry ain't get named.
Well, I thought Tom and Jerry was more of a default answer.
The
That's why I
fault,
didn't really say
yeah,
that.
say
Like I
that.
thought I thought everybody was kind of just raised on it regardless. I didn't, you know.
I did
Yeah,
I watched it and everything, but pretty much like out of boredom or whatever. But not what I didn't like about it, they didn't talk. That's what I didn't like about it.
yeah. Oh yeah, see, I loved it because we had the Tom and Jerry movie where they did talk. They ain't talk. They sung, rap, all that shit. It was funny. I posted on my page one day, but I didn't notice that a lot of people ain't never see Tom and Jerry talk. So I was confused. I used to be pressed to show my friends. Not showing the
Mhm.
movie. They be like, man, this movie like that. And it's funny when they first interact with each other, Tom says something. And he's like, man, I ain't know you can talk. Jerry's like, shit, I ain't know you could talk. He said, why you didn't talk before? He said, I ain't really had much to say to you, you know. But the whole time they
I
had to
never
find a
seen
way
that
to work.
before.
Oh man, I'm gonna send it to you, man. I still
Yeah.
remember all the songs on that motherfucker. Hey man, my
Oh
little
yeah.
brother used to watch that shit every night. That Aladdin, Casper, it be all
Hmm.
types of little
Oh yeah,
movies.
Casper. Yeah.
Yeah, the Friendly Ghost.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else was some shit. See,
Say.
Barney, damn, Slicky
Oh
took
my
it back.
God,
Barney,
Barney.
man, that ain't even a cartoon,
Damn.
nigga. That nigga
Yeah.
was a nigga in the suit.
Yeah, they said Barney was a little
Sesame
weirdo.
Street.
Sesame Street was a good one.
Yeah, said Barney. I ain't hear that. She said the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Wonderful World of Richard Scurry. Who's that? I don't know that one.
Uh-uh.
Nobody didn't
They
mention
name is
Bugs
some
Bunny
shit I
now.
don't know. Yeah, that's why I said, but Looney
Yeah,
Tunes.
that was
Lonely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
then they try to do
Cadillac.
the then they try to do what was
Fine
it? They
ass
did
cat
Looney
on here.
Tunes and then they did
Beating off to a cat.
Cat. He was getting your rocks off to a cat.
Yeah, she said Tiny Toons and Animaniacs. Is the
Uh-huh.
that's it, Tiny
Animaniacs.
Tunes, yeah.
Yeah.
Anime, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that
was the worst way
WB
ever pop
fraud.
away.
That WB fraud one in have his own cartoon, but that was my man. I was like, look at
Uh-huh.
him. He don't say shit, then out the blue he start talking. And the
Oh, the,
Uh-huh.
Animaniacs thing song, yeah, that shit still hit. No matter where you at, you hear that thing song come on, man. You like, oh shit, it's time. Let's not forget about the pinky and the brain. Damn.
Brain.
You know what we gonna do? What we do every day, nigga. Trying to take over the
Take
world.
over the world.
He trying to take over the world. Whole time, Pinky was the brain, and Brain was the dumb one. Whole time. This shit is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah,
I
that's
do say
something
Pinky and the
always
Brain.
weird to me. I was like, what is this nigga? Is he a detective? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just every time I see him, I just wanted Cheetos. Like, I don't know why. Like every time I see the Pink Panther, I like, man, I want some Cheetos.
I just wanted that Nesquik shit, that strawberry milk.
Never heard of that one. Freakazoid.
Freakazoid.
Okay,
Freakazoid.
I did once I pronounced it out. Freakazoid.
Freakazoid.
No, that
Yeah,
Inspector Gadget had me thinking.
DuckTales. This nigga said DuckTales. I forgot about that shit.
Oh, well,
Forgot
shit.
about
We're going to say
DuckTales.
DuckTales. What about Dragon Tales then?
Yeah. Dragon Tales. What's that?
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Oh, Chip and Dale, the movie lit. Did y'all see the movie, nigga?
Nah, I'm sorry.
Man, that shit funny as shit. Like the anime, like it's real humans in Chip and Dale movie. They made it more like Sonic, like, you know. But they trying to find a kid back in Hollywood, man. That shit funny, man. They got ugly Sonic on there.
Darkwing Duck.
Jose and the Pussycat.
Duck, Spadget Gadget. Yeah, they bringing back. They unlocking some memories, boy.
Yeah, this flooding y'all
Go
old
Gadget.
Go Gadget.
The Chipmunks. Ow, man.
Oh my God!
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to hate watching that damn Charlie, whatever the name of that judge, Charlie Brown or something. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Charlie Brown was more for. I'm more so tuned into that around Christmas time.
That was the shit. Yeah, that's
Charlie
all
Brown.
the time I want to watch
No,
that shit.
but the thing about Looney Tunes or whatever like that, before the guy, the creator, or whatever, died, he did an interview. He said, to tell the truth, he said the cartoons that we created weren't made for kids. They were made for adults or whatever.
It makes sense.
Then he said the first Tweety Bird was actually naked. And he said people was like protesting against it.
Ain't he still naked? What outfit
that's the
Tweety
reason
got
why.
on?
No, that it has the yellow feathers or whatever.
But they say they were showing the breast, the chicken breast.
Yeah. But he said the crazy. But he said, but the crazy thing is,
that's crazy.
They complained about a naked. They complained about a naked Tweety Bird, but ain't nobody said nothing about Porky Pig not having pants on.
Yeah.
Or what's the name? Even though it's a different show, they ain't say nothing about Squidward being butt ass naked at work, walking around with just a shirt on. He ain't never had on no bottom.
Yeah.
I ain't never.
Betty Boop. My father used to
Boop.
buy movie tickets to go see that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know why Betty Boop like is a caricature for sluts or something like. All the hoes want to be Betty Boop. I don't know why.
That's what she was back in the day. They used to actually pay tickets to go see a cartoon, show off her little baddie and shit. I'm like, oh man, because women
y'all getting all the cartoons
back then like that, So now the women out here showing it. They ain't letting Betty take nothing.
Yeah,
say Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Funny.
And Tigger too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't forget him if you're gonna say Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tigger. Tiger. What's his name?
Winnie the Pooh, freaky ass.
Piglet.
Always
Piglet.
Honey for hunting. Yeah, honey. Yeah. First Betty Boop was
a black model, not a
prostitute, a slut. Yeah, I'm talking about what they turned her into. I don't care about the original. I'm talking about what everybody else took it for. I know about her being black, and that's nice. But I know she a slut for everybody now. So they done turn her into this.
I ain't know she's black. I thought she was this little white thing they be promoting out here.
Little petite black woman that I seen a picture of her. They got a picture online, the original Betty Boop.
That's crazy.
She had the same little pink curl things in her hair and all of that stuff.
That girl hoes swear they been doing it.
They've been doing that.
Jabberjaw.
They just started this when Elon and them got
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw, yeah. They call him
Certain
Jabba
heard
Jabba
of
Jabba 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 Joe.
Oh no. I ain't see you was one of the weird cousins. I wasn't watching none of that shit.
that. I was watching Dragon Ball Z, nigga.
Oh
I
yeah, I
was
damn sure
watching
was
Yeah.
though. Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z.
Pokemon, Digimon, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Gargoyle. A lot of niggas probably
Yeah.
know about Gargoyle too much. Teen
I liked
Titans, like
Toy
Teen
Story as
Titans
a
be on that
movie though. It
shit.
wasn't a show, but
Oh
Toy
yeah,
Story as
Toy
a
Story
movie.
was lit. They tried
Yeah.
to show that joint some shit.
It didn't work.
They
Yeah.
had the right voices. I was like, I don't like that. You know, when you substitute niggas' voices.
Yeah, that ain't work.
Yeah, damn, Toy Story was lit.
Mm-hmm. I had all them little Buzz Lightyears and the little loose hanging not Andy. I'm sorry, Andy is the dude, but
Yeah,
the
and
one with the cowboy
Bud,
hat.
the girl.
Nah,
Oh,
the
Woody. Talking about
regular
Woody.
Woody. Yeah,
Yeah, my man
Woody.
Woody.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit crazy when our cartoons gotta come out with shit today. Remake of a Lion King and all that. Just for them to make money. I was like, what's up with the new cartoons today, man? Like, get
I
back
know.
to it. Like, they need to really put some thought and some energy into it. I don't know. They
Yeah.
just be throwing stuff out there now. All of them ain't bad, but they're not as good as ours.
Because that's the same thing I was telling my son. I said, even down, I said, you know, I mean, my generation with like Looney
Thundercats.
Tunes and everything, you know, you could look at, oh yes, Thundercats, you could look at the characters and be like, oh, that's a duck, or that's a this is this. Cartoons nowadays, you like, what the hell was that? You know what I mean? Like it look like scribbles and making them talk and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Shit. When I heard a little bitch named Shaniqua on the Backyardigans, I said Shaniqua. I said they couldn't find another way to make her ass included versus call her Shaniqua. So yeah, I think Woody Woodpecker.
Woody
Oh yeah,
Woodpecker.
that was my shit.
I used to get in trouble because of the Woody Woodpecker. That's how much I liked it. I would have my hat. I would have my hat, and you know, the hat with the bill and junk and all. And I'll
One
go
of the
around
weird
somebody.
cousins.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
I
they
would do
pecking the tree.
that and go around and people said, yeah, then I would run.
Like a little, a little dumbass.
Yeah.
You just want a motherfuckers to put your arms behind your back so you can run fast down right now.
My nephew do that shit, man. I be dying.
Yeah, boy, if you don't
That boy
stop
done
before they
took
put you in a
off. He
special
put the
class.
wings. And once he put the wings back, you know he running.
They're gonna put you in one of them classes. Stop running around doing that shit.
I sure did. I even did the jump with the with the 2 feet.
Yeah. He just skipped right across Batman. He ain't gonna be Batman, Superman.
Oh
That nigga wanna be Woody
Well, fall on
Woodpecker.
somebody's head and pick the hell of it and
Oh
then
my
run.
god.
Who you wanna be for Hollywood?
Yeah.
Woody Woodpecker.
Mhm.
Hey, that's funny. Had him out there pecking trees and shit.
Yeah.
Road running coyote was like that too, man. He could never catch
Okay.
Give
beep
somebody a
beep
10-minute headache.
beep beep. Be gone on
Like,
his
beep,
ass. I do it to my friends. So we playing football. Beep beep. They be like, yeah, you know that man. I'm about to fly past your ass down there. Beep beep.
Beep, beep.
Beep beep.
Oh man.
He said P-Funk cartoons.
Mhm.
What's some cartoons y'all didn't like? Before we get up there.
Oh no. We're not ending that without saying Transformers.
Damn, yeah.
Oh, okay,
We
yeah.
wrong for that. Yeah,
Oh, I know. Actually,
damn. Transformers. We ain't mentioned Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
no.
Ninja
Unless y'all ain't
Turtles.
watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I did.
Gargoyle. There's some joints coming to mind now out the blue. Like, god damn.
Yeah, she Aquarius already mentioned something like cat dog and some
Cat
of them.
Dog.
Yeah.
That was the shit. Cat Dog.
Pepe Le what the fuck was a pervert? Pepe Le Pew? What the fuck is
Pepe
that?
Le Pew.
Oh my
Pepe Le
God.
Pew.
The
I
pervert.
heard
So was
Blue's
Barney. He had
Clues.
all them kids sitting around.
I heard Blue's Clues dude was
Oh
too.
yeah, the thinking chair.
Hey, Josh.
Elmo.
Pepe Le Pew was not a pervert.
Oh
Like
my
I keep telling everybody, that you could, because that's the reason why they canceled and everything, because they're trying to say that he promoted, sexual
Pedophilia.
aggression and all that mess and all. That's not what, to me, that's not what that cartoon is about. That a cartoon is about washing your ass. That's what that cartoon to me is about. Because because if you look, in the beginning, she is feeling him. He's doing all that French and come to me to the Casbah. It wasn't until that smell went into her nose when she was trying to run away. So if he didn't stink, he would have been in the pink. You know what I mean?
So that stink saved him.
That stink.
That's crazy. I ain't see too much of that. Pepe Le Pew. I ain't see. It's like you said, Superman, Batman. Hell yeah, that was the main one. Spider-Man, all the superheroes, Avengers, Justice League,
X-Men.
Yeah. Oh shit. How the hell I ain't say X-Men? That's crazy. I used to like that nigga Nightcrawler. Like, man, I wish I could pop up anywhere. Anywhere, teleport anywhere. Yeah,
remember they used to sell the little spray cans of that little silly string shit for the Spider-Man lovers.
Yeah.
Everybody walking around talking about like this with they dumb asses.
Spray your ass, spray you up. See, we had the cans at first and we had to just shake them and spray people. But when they came out with that Spider-Man, I was like, hey, man, I was older then, too. I shouldn't even been playing with that shit at the time. But I got that shit. I was spraying all my daughter and them. Come here. But my sister do the Nerf guns. All them in there got Nerf guns. They got probably 30 Nerf guns. They be
them water guns and shit and all that
they
Nerf gun shit.
War. Yeah, they be having the water joints and the other joints. You can put the little soft little bullets in there. They be shooting each other, man. That'd be funny. I was like,
they had a backpack on the on your back for the extra water tanks and shit.
Hell yeah, Suka Soakers, nigga. Suka Soakers. You want the backpack? You ain't trying to run out.
Oh, y'all remember Soccer Boppers?
Soccer Boppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soccer Boppers was like that. Twist it, bob it. I like that.
Yep. Twist it. Bob it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it.
Twist it. Yep.
That shit was funny.
Now to the cartoon that I didn't like. Oh shoot! I was just in my head until we did the Twist It, Bop It. Beavis and Butthead.
What? How you ain't like Beavis and Butthead, man?
Oh no. I can't get with that.
This shit, man. Them the dumbest niggas in the world.
Can't get with
But then they had a cartoon within a cartoon that was good. That shit. See, I don't know. I used to be into that shit.
Now sometimes when they would critique a video or something like that, you know what I mean? I remember when
Butthead was weird.
They had the chameleon from what was his name? What was it?
I be laughing when you lose shit sometimes.
I know. The song said I am man, and you know what I mean, he's a transsexual, and he was like, oh, you a what?
He a transsexual.
So like, sometimes when they critique videos or whatever like that, no, you know what I mean, it was funny, but the overall and when Beavis did the, you know what I mean, corn hodeo for the TP for the bungo or something like that.
You don't sound like you know what you're talking about. You be fixing it together.
He go, ooh, like when he got too much sugar, whatever, like, he'll go, ooh, ooh.
Oh shit! Kama Chameleon. Kama
Chameleon.
Yeah. Had a whole song about that. Oh, what about Copacabana?
Yeah, I never watched that.
Okay, well, fuck
that was after my time.
Well, fuck
I hated that Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I hated that shit.
Oh my God! What about? Did we mention Space Jam?
No, but he said Looney
With
Tunes
Jordan?
though. He said Looney.
Oh, okay. Well,
we
yeah.
didn't mention Space Jam though.
But Jordan in it.
We didn't mention the Lap Olympics. That's when they had all, you know, they had Great Ape, they had Walligator, they had all of them together in a team, and they like did different competitions and stuff.
Damn, my man just hit the buzzer. Ghostbusters.
What's up, Slim? Listen to that track yesterday.
Yeah.
What's up, Slim?
My man Just is in the building.
I didn't think you was gonna slide through this joint. I didn't expect you to slide through today. That's what's up, Slim.
Great audio.
He done came through towards the end of this joint today.
At least you get to hear the song. Young Sly Tatter did this thing again.
I ain't mad at that.
What up, family? What up, family?
Ain't too much problem, Slim. Shoot. Your girl out there getting massages with Misha and everything for her birthday. So she ain't on this joint with us today. We holding it down though. It's almost 3 hours in on this motherfucker. So we about to roll out in a little bit. At least you slid through this joint though. We can play your a little bit of your track tomorrow if that's all right. Well, Reese on here. We need to, her computer or whatever. But it'll be dope to play a little bit of that joint if you're all right with that.
Yeah. See, it's time to get them visuals, my brother. Our boy Slicky
My
Woo
dad say that all the time. Oh man.
Yeah.
Boy George.
Boy George, yes, that's who I was thinking of, Slicky Woo. But how were you all gonna say Pepe Le Pew is a pervert and not mention Bruno? Not mention Bruno from Popeye. He straight up and said, "Go over and give me some sugar."
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can't explain everything in life. Some shit just got.
I don't know. Johnny Bravo was my man, though. Johnny never can get the girls, but he looked like he had all the muscles and everything.
He had all the bitches, but couldn't get nothing.
He said Hulk Hogan rocking and wrestling. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. WWE, WWF, WCW, NWO, Wolfpack. That was my nigga. I like this thing.
I know Wolfpack. I used to have the figures. I used to have the like the first. They used to stink as I don't know what the material was made out of.
Was made out of a rough ass nasty ass plastic.
Yes, they used to stink.
Damn, Smurfs. That's my shit. I still watch the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Okay. I still watch that too.
Yeah, I be catching myself watching Gargamel. That nigga, whole time, he probably the good guy.
I hated Fat Albert. I think David mentioned fat ass dumb shit. Fat dumbasses.
That was my first answer, Jeff.
I was just like, that's why Fat Albert was that nigga though, because his whole crew's weirdos. You know,
yeah, he's the only one that kind of
wasn't no popular crowd. Like they try to make it look cool to be hanging around,
be like
can't talk and all this weird shit.
I do, Baba.
Like,
what the fuck is this dumb shit? Why is this shit on my TV?
Ain't no way he hanging with us, you know.
Nah. And then you got the fat mascot. I hated that show so much.
See, that's our boy Bill Cosby.
Fire when the world feels dark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. It's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good
Make sure y'all like it, share, so we get up out of here.
I hear it now, boy.
Y'all want to talk about tomorrow, man?
Spark, fuel for your fire when the world
topics,
feels dark.
I screenshot it and have it ready for tomorrow.
Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac. where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag.
What you say?
Sip it slow,
What
feel
is
the rhythm hit your toes.
I know Monday.
Turn up
Nigga, turn up Tuesday, nigga.
Turn up.
Yeah, turn up, turn up.
Happy birthday to our girl Misha.
Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes.
Riri out there getting touched on.
Welcome to the place
Real
where
nice
the vibes grow.
Rubbed up and
That's why
felt
she
down,
said,
felt up,
Roll out
rubbed
of
down.
bed, bring your dreams alive. Track got the
Hope she
groove,
didn't bring
keeping
the
you in
shower
stride.
with
No
her.
snooze, just
Oh
choose
no, I hope she didn't. I hope they don't allow
This is
those in
your hour,
there.
let your story unfold.
oh man, said see Reese got a happy ending.
For a long time for $5.
We out of here,
Shit.
y'all. Happy birthday again, Misha.
All right,
Love.
Mish. Happy birthday.
Y'all have a good one. See y'all tomorrow, same
All
time.
right, Jess. Play your shit tomorrow. We'll play your track tomorrow.
In LA. And if we out of Aquarius, you gonna pop in. I know you had to get back to work. Do you love you, girl? Stay positive. My boy Chow, don't let them white boys bully you, man. We got your back. We got you. Destiny, get your shit fixed. If you need my help, hit me up, man. I can help you out, man. We miss you, man. Get back
I know you
on
want
the
to get
show
on
with
this
us.
joint.
Everybody else, but we out. Peace, y'all.